They love it when I turn up the bass. They love it when I turn up the bass.
Overrated. 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 Overrated.
They love it when I turn up the bass.
Overrated. Florida Gators are overrated. Shouldn't even be 18. Alrighty, so welcome people. Today is Sunday, week 2 recap. A lot of drama, a lot of action went down in the college football world. A lot of teams lost. A certain head coach got fired. A lot of hype and a lot of overrated. A lot of mess. A lot of drama. Also, you guys can see by the thumbnail, we're gonna talk just a little bit and not too much about the Uncle Lou situation. So basically, let me go ahead and get this Anthony Richardson Heisman campaign photo off the screen. As you guys can see, last week the Florida Gators beat the Utah Utes. Anthony Richardson was the second Messiah, was the coming of Jesus to all the Florida fans. They couldn't shut up. They went from 0 to 12. Well, unranked to 12. But we like to say 0, because if you ain't ranked, you a 0. Anyways, so get ranked up to 12. I made a video, a rant, or whatever you want to call it. I said that they was overrated. A lot of Florida fans came to their team's rescue, telling me I'm a hater, telling me I'm just mad because Miami didn't play nobody. And, of course, this week they got humbled. Kentucky whooped that ass. 26-16. Anthony Richardson, the certified running back that's playing quarterback that could be a defensive end, pooped his pants yesterday. Shit right down his legs, right there in the middle field, right there in the mouth of the Gator. Couldn't do absolutely nothing. Nothing. I swear to God, they told me that his legs was his biggest. Those legs did not matter yesterday. Kentucky shut that ass down. Let me get this obituary off the screen. Okay. So a lot of controversy happened. Now, the Uncle Lou situation. Okay, so I'm doing a live stream yesterday, the FIU game and the USF game. I like to show some of those games that's on ESPN Plus on the channel, on the screen. You can watch it. We can watch together, and we could talk about whatever. So I get this one subscriber to the channel. His name is Peanut Roll Tide. I'm pretty sure everybody that's accustomed to this channel, they know who Peanut Roll Tide is. He comes in, he says, hey, Uncle Lou's arrested. He got something on Uncle Lou. So then another subscriber of the channel, a Florida State fan to be exact, send me an image on Instagram. So I then clicked the image. Sure enough, the next morning, not the next morning, same night, I watched the video that was posted, and I'm like, okay, so apparently Uncle Lou has been arrested for DUI, for speeding, for eluding and evading, and some other things to it. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, then you know exactly who Uncle Lou is. Uncle Lou has been on this channel plenty of times, whether in the comment section, whether on screen, whether, just popping up. So I myself is a fan of Uncle Lou's work. All the trolling videos, the Your Season is Over, all those videos. I'm a huge fan of his channel. I find it quite entertaining. Now, his personal life, I'm not too sure about what he does here, there, or anywhere, because I don't look into that. I don't go behind the scene and investigate and, look for information. I don't Google him. I don't have a private investigator up there in Georgia, wherever he lives. All I know about Uncle Lou is he's a content creator. He creates funny videos. If your team lose, he will trash talk you, and that's as far as I go. I've made videos quite a few times on this channel, going back and forth with Uncle Lou about my Miami Hurricanes. If you've been around his channel for a while, then you already know that if you ever heard one of his soundbite that says, who the hell is Pinecone? And if you ever wonder who the hell is Pinecone, he's talking about me. So, like I said, love the channel, love Lou's channel. Lou is a funny guy. I don't know his personal life, and to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to be the judge, the executioner, and all that other crap. Whatever he does on his own time, he'll figure it out, and I'm pretty sure he'll get back to making you guys great content. Let's just all pray for him, whatever the situation may be, whatever he's going through. Now, with all that being said, Hashtag free Uncle Lou in the chat. I see hashtag free Uncle Lou in the chat. Okay, cool. So I listened to a live stream last night. There was a live stream for about 4.5 hours. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it in my pocket, whatever. Let it play in my ears, hear what they're talking about. So a few people came on. Some of them we are familiar with, some of them not. Now I'm gonna name drop a few, but I'm not gonna go into details about them because I don't know these people. And to be honest with you, most of them is not the kind of content that I put out or watch. So it is what it is. So there's a guy on there named Camel Toe. Camel Toe. He had a lot to say about Uncle Lou. Whatever their situation is, they've had their back and forth. Then there's another guy by the name of Chess Hall, big fat Georgia guy. I've had him on the channel before, seen him on Uncle Lou's channel plenty of times. He's even came over to Alonzo's channel a couple times. So I'm very familiar with Chess Hall. Chess Hall is very familiar with T2Y. BVD, very familiar with BVD also. BVD, Big Vol. I'm not gonna call him daddy because I just don't like calling no other man daddy. Unless he's my real daddy. That's tough. Now, BVD, Tennessee Vol fan. I'm subscribed to his channel. I've been on a couple of his live shows. I've seen a couple of his things. He's been over here before. So these people I'm very familiar with. This college football circle it's small, but then as you expand, you start to learn like, hey, this guy know that guy, this guy create this guy create that, and everybody becomes a big old college football family. And of course, there's more other people that joined the channel. Shout out to Huffabilly Paul. He went in there, try to diffuse some of the situation because a lot of them were just in attack mode. It is what it is. Now, some of you guys, especially Miami Hurricane fans, then you might be familiar with Kane Shade Unk. He was on there too. A lot of them, was airing their frustration and putting out their emotions putting out all their emotions about Uncle Lou and how Uncle Lou has made them feel over the years, and what all the things that he's done to them, and it was a crash show. It was a crash show. It was a crash show. Everybody was crying. Everybody was telling their sob story. It was like a convention. It was like, you ever had one of those meetings? Well, I don't know. I've seen it on TV a couple times where they have those meetings and there's a circle and then there's somebody sitting at the top and they're like, you tell your story. You tell your story. You tell your story. That's what it was. Everybody came in there and told their sob story about how Uncle Lou's mistreated them and what he's done over the years and blah, blah, blah. A bunch of crying. Yes. That's tough. So I got to the end of it, and I heard the guy at the end, the guy that made the video, Master at Work. I heard him talk about college football and the NFL and how NFL is this and how NFL is that, and started talking trash about college football. And after I listened to him talk all the trash about how college football need to bow down to the NFL, that's why you play on Saturday, not Sunday, and all that other shit. And I was like, damn, I wish I had that soundbite that Pigskin Pete plays on his channel all the time. The one that say, yeah, you could go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's the one. Listen, we all love the NFL. We all love college football. Some love one more, some love one the other, or whatever. Some of them don't watch college football. They only watch the NFL, so they wouldn't get what we get, not knowing that we feel the same way, the way they feel about the NFL. So, Mr. Master at Work, go fuck yourself. Yeah, college football all day, motherfucker. We live for this U. I'm an NFL fan. My Rams just won Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck. I would rather watch college football all day than the NFL. So if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. But, don't come talking shit about college football just because you don't watch it, motherfucker. But anyway, let's get into this college football show, man. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You guys could come on in and share your thoughts and opinion. We got plenty to talk about. A lot of upsets. A lot of matchups yesterday that didn't went some of your team's way. If you're not a college football fan, I'm sorry for you. You could go watch that Master at Work guy or them other guys that does the NFL. You could go watch them. But we love college football over here, so this is what we're gonna do. I just put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to come in and join in on this conversation. We're gonna break down some of the games that happened yesterday, some of the debacles. I'm talking about Texas A&M. I'm talking about Notre Dame. Who else got their ass whooped? Who else? Jordan Bowman, what's going on with you, boss?
Not much, man. What's up? What's up? Big week of college football.
All right, Jordan Bowman. Are you familiar with Uncle Lou's channel?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So hold on. BB in the building. BB, what's going on, BB?
What's up? Well,
BB, you're familiar with Uncle Lou's channel, correct?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So apparently the news is going around. We're going to talk about this real quick before we get into the breakdowns or whatever. But apparently Uncle Lou got arrested.
Yep.
Apparently it's a DUI.
Really?
Yep.
Apparently it's a DUI. So there's,
DUI
guys without videos. There's guys airing their frustration about it. Yeah, there's fleeing and all that. So there's a lot of people airing their frustration about it. Suicidal Tennessee, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
All right, man. What's your guys' thoughts on? Well, BB, you just found out, but Suicidal Tennessee fan, what's your thoughts on that whole Uncle Lou situation?
I've been watching Uncle Lou since like 2017. I think some stuff he said was really messed up, but I'm not gonna stop watching him. He's a funny guy, but I don't think what he did was right. But he's a funny dude. I'm still gonna watch him. I mean,
yeah, like I said, I come to YouTube. I don't come to watch people's personal life. I come to watch entertainment, especially on the college football level.
yeah, and also that Master at Work dude. He doesn't care about nobody. He just wants clout from Uncle Lou. That's the only reason he's talking about it is to get more subscribers and stuff. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, see, when people do that, they fail to realize that if you don't put out the kind of content that the people that's watching they're not going to tune back in and watch your channel anyway. So it's worthless.
Right.
It's worthless.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have the same kind of fan base that Lou has, if I don't do the same kind of content that he has, then the people are not going to watch. It's pointless. That's how YouTube works.
Also, about the Tennessee game yesterday, I feel like the Tennessee kind of underperformed a little bit. I mean,
oh man, I totally agree with you. Now that Tennessee game, I did watch that one. I picked Tennessee to win that game by 6. You guys won by 7. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Now you did it in dramatic fashion in overtime, but nonetheless, you won the game. You beat Pitt, a number 17 team in the country, and I think you guys just replaced them in the rankings, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, if Kenny Pickett hadn't got drafted, we would have lost. Like, I'm not even kidding. We would have definitely lost that game.
So
we won it.
Actually, we could run through the rankings real quick, and then we'll get into the games from yesterday. Lots of upsets. Yes, Drew, lots of upset. Definitely a lot of upset. All right, so the AP poll, basically the one that we're going by right now, the coaches poll doesn't really matter, but sometimes they're similar, which in this case, almost all of them are similar. Some teams are flipped here and there, but we just worry about the AP poll because that's what shows up on your TV every week. So, new number 1 team in the country, Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs handled business yesterday, beat their team 33-0, if I'm not mistaken. Alabama beat Texas yesterday by 1 point. Controversial game. Could have went either way. A lot of people are saying that Texas got robbed in that game. Not quite sure how the Alabama fans feel about that.
False.
I definitely think Alabama should be 3 or 4. I do not think they should be 2 right now.
There was some sketchy. I feel like Texas outplayed Bama. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, they did. Texas should have won that game.
Yeah.
Should have won. Shoulda, coulda, but didn't, bro.
You can't take the. At the end of the day, it's an L for Texas, but we all saw the game, so Alabama didn't look great doing it.
Yeah, I think Alabama should have
Bro,
dropped
look
2.
at the wait. I understand that they didn't look great, but I mean, it was so loud there, bro. Like they had so many penalties against them. They were frustrated. It was hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's part of it. It's they didn't look. I mean, you got to credit Alabama for pulling through and coming out with the win. But
no,
like,
you gotta credit elite quarterback named Bryce Young. That's what you need to credit.
Yeah, Bryce
Well,
Young is crazy.
well, he's the he. I mean,
Man, who do you know that can come?
The
He
logo on his
drove
jersey
down
is
the
all winning.
field, bro. He drove down the field like he did against Auburn.
Yeah,
Our O line didn't. Our
Bryce
O line
Young-
looked like dog shit yesterday,
Hold on,
and
guys.
we still won the game.
One thing I can say about Alabama, you never want to give them too much time on that clock because they do. They've shown it time after time again. They can march the field.
I knew they were
going to do what they did.
Yeah, you can't get Bryce on no time.
As soon as
And
Texas
not only
gonna
that,
happen.
you can't. If you're going to give them that much time, you got to be up by more than 2 points.
Yeah.
That's why.
all they
Hey,
need is
and
field goal.
Bryce Young juked the shit out of that dude from Ohio State that transferred to Texas. He slid on his
Ryan
ass
Watt.
trying to
Right,
get. Yep,
All right,
that
so
boy, man,
let's
he's ducking.
let's not get too much into it because we're just going through the rankings right now. So number 3 got Ohio State. I think they played Arkansas State, if I'm not mistaken. They beat them. Michigan,
They ain't cover though.
Yeah, Michigan, they played, they won. Clemson played, they won. Didn't look too great again for 2 weeks in a row. Oklahoma, they won.
We won by 23, so
USC, they won their game against Stanford. They're improved to 2-0. Oklahoma State won their game, improved to 2-0. And Kentucky beats Florida. That's another controversial game that we're going to talk about. Arkansas handled business against South Carolina, improving to 2-0. Now, if you know Pitt State, Josh Patay from 247 Sports Late Kick Show. All offseason, I've heard him say Arkansas. I think heard him said Arkansas about 3 million times. So apparently, so far, so good for him. Michigan State sitting at number 11. BYU improves all the way from, was it 22, 23, were they? They beat Baylor, who was sitting at number 9, to improve to number 12. And then the Miami Hurricanes beat Southern Miss yesterday 30-7, improved 2 spots up to 13 in the country. Utah, they won their game, beat the team like 73 to something, some nobody. They're at number 14 in the country. They actually dropped one after a 73-point output. Tennessee improved to number 15. Came up 9 positions, beat out Pitt yesterday in a nail-biting fashion, overtime, 7-point win, covered the spread. North Carolina State sitting at number 16. They won their game. Baylor, of course, lost their game, dropped down 8 spots. Florida lost their game, dropped down to number 18, 6 spots. Wake Forest, they won. Ole Miss won. Texas, after a 1-point loss to Alabama, actually was not ranked, is now ranked at number 21 in the country. Penn State also wasn't ranked. They're now ranked number 22 in the country. And Pitt dropped down 6 spots to the 23 spot. Texas A&M dropped 18 spots after losing to Appalachian State yesterday. And to wrap up the top 25, you have Oregon, that was not ranked, is now back in the rankings. Basically was not out the rankings because Georgia beat them like 3 million to 3. So that's your top 25 for this week or whatever. So going into the games that actually happened yesterday, we're going to talk about some of these games because some of them was nail biters. Also, guys, another headline that's all over the place right now in college football: Scott Frost fired after 3 games into this season. Is fired. Lost to Georgia Southern. I think it was 45 to 43, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there.
I mean, he should have been fired. He should have been fired when the first loss he had. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That was Scott Frost. a lot of people last season, I think they were 3-9 last season, and everybody was saying they was the best 3-9 team ever. They won. They lost these maybe 20 games in the past 2 seasons or so by 3 to 7 points. Everybody was expecting a turnaround this year, being the 5th year of Scott Frost. Nope, went over to Finland, I think it was. Got beat by Northwestern in week 1. Came back last week, won a cupcake game, and this week get beat by Georgia State. Scott Frost, your career at Nebraska is over. All right, so top 25 games, of course. The Miami Hurricanes, like I said, handled business. Beat Southern Miss 30-7. Now, I watched that game, and I got to admit that Miami on defense for the past 2 weeks has started out kind of slow. And towards the middle of the game and towards the end, they always get their foot in, and they always run away with the game for the past 2 games, from what I've seen. Tyler Van Dyke was not spectacular yesterday, but did enough to get the job done. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not quite. BB, you're a Gator fan. I'm quite sure you were watching that game, praying on our downfall. What did you thought about? What did you thought about the Miami versus USM?
I think y'all just be starting off too slow. It's taking a while for y'all to wake up on defense. But I mean, it's expected. Y'all ain't playing nobody. It's hard to kind of get us for these type of games at 12 o'clock. So
Miami is currently ranked. Miami's currently ranked now at number 13. The Gators is ranked at 18. Florida State is not ranked. Who's the best team in Florida?
UCF. No.
No, the hell no. I don't know. That still remains to be seen.
No, we're don't do that. Last week y'all jumped to number 12. Oh, we're the best team in Florida. We ranked ahead of Miami.
I'm not saying nobody's the best until they get. I'm not saying nobody's the test because nobody's really played nobody. So
Florida's played two ranked teams.
Well, we play 2 good teams.
Yeah,
we have. So if we go by competition, I say this, but I mean, it still remains to be seen. It's only week 2.
So Miami handle business, of course. Okay, so Alabama.
So Miami handled business, but Clemson looked bad. Okay, I see how it is.
Get them. They've been doing y'all like that for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got Alabama.
DJ threw for. All right.
We're gonna get to it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to it. Alabama versus Texas. Was that a sack? Was that a safety? That's the major question. That's what.
Well, I'm gonna just say this: our running back was right there by Bryce Young, and he threw the ball right in front of him where it was, but they couldn't see it on the replay. It wasn't seen, but he was standing right there in front of Bryce Young. So I don't think it was grounding, or he never touched the ground, bro. So how the hell is it a safety?
B Beans says that I saw your video. Is the Uncle Lou stuff true? Apparently Uncle Lou got arrested for a DUI. So
listen, Texas.
Hold on, there is some other stuff listed on his arrest record. So right now, from what they're saying, he doesn't have a bail, but we'll wait and see what happens or whatever.
And Texas is complaining about the refs. Well, what about the no call on Bryce Young when he got hit like freaking insanely hard? I mean, busted right in the face. I mean, you don't call that? What you call a penalty on Dallas Turner when he knocked their starting quarterback out the game?
What about that?
I mean, that's a clean. That's a clean fucking hit, bro.
That's the real question. What's that roughing the passer?
Now, that one play when that guy went to tackle Bryce Young, he missed, but clearly the offensive lineman was holding. You guys have a problem with that?
Definitely.
Yeah. We're holding
all day.
That was a whole no. They, I
Had
can
they
say
called
this:
that,
flat. Those referees, they've been missing a lot of calls.
Man, that's
that's the
that's
Bama
all they
effect.
No,
do.
A lot of games.
them refs are dog shit. If
Nah,
it
I'm
ain't
seeing it in
SEC,
multiple games. They've been some bad calls.
He says he posted on his community page. Anybody can post on your community page. All I have to do is make a phone call. Whether if Uncle Lou's locked up, all he has to do is make a phone call from jail, give somebody his email and password, tell him, hey, go put this on my community.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
TJ,
everybody thinks
No,
the but
he
every,
literally he just has his girl posted. That Battle Angel like just called.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. All he has to do is have
He
her
ain't
go
gotta do
on
all that.
YouTube and post what he need her to
That's
post.
not him. And he don't type like that anyway. I saw that post.
but
No,
listen,
that's not
why
him.
why at the end of the day, why is it anybody's business that that man was driving and got a DUI? Now, if it was some type
Yeah.
of he beating up on somebody, maybe the R charge or he molested a child, then it could be an issue. But hell, that shit can happen to
Yeah.
anybody. Everybody drink and drive
Yeah.
sometime, man. Like that
Drive.
shouldn't even
I know I
be
do.
nothing even
Well,
worth
not
well,
everybody.
I
discussing. That's
mean,
that man personal
some
business.
people some people don't like him. That's why they put it out there
That's why they doing it.
on
Yeah.
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 So
For example,
I
that
mean,
master at work
I
dude.
don't have a problem with Uncle Lou. You know what I'm saying? I watch his show. I support him. To the fullest. But you know, that's his personal life. That ain't nothing to do
Right.
with us.
Yeah. Personal business. You got shit to do with nobody.
Hey, how this so let's talk about this Miami Texas A&M game. How y'all feel about that coming up? Honestly,
We're gonna get into that right now.
Man, they lost the fucking damn apple whatever the
Hold
fuck
on,
you
hold
call it.
on. Hey, you just went 0 to 100 real quick. God, hold on, boy. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna run
okay,
through the games. We're gonna
okay,
run
we'll
through the
get to
games that
that.
we have on the screen now, the ones that happened yesterday, and then we're gonna go into the games for next week. We're trying to keep this thing
Okay,
organized.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
Arkansas versus Ohio State. Did anybody watch that game?
No.
I watched
Nope.
I turned it on when the game I was watching we went to commercial and I just flipped between channels. But
No, I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure we got some Florida State fans that watch the channel. I think Blackman is over at Arkansas State, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Oh,
Former
for real?
Florida State
I think
quarterback.
so.
I'm pretty sure they probably was
Okay.
keeping an eye on him. How did he perform?
I don't know.
I didn't even know he was on that Arkansas State.
Yeah, he is.
He transferred to
Oh,
Arkansas
okay.
State.
He played
All
well
right,
in their win last week. I think.
all right. So apparently nobody really paid attention to that. Ohio State won 45-12. Convincing win. So Hawaii,
Vincent,
another loss, of course, 0-3. Michigan beat them 56-10. Anybody paid attention to that game at all? It was too
Uh,
boring.
What game was that, bro? What's going on,
JJ
y'all?
McCarthy is good. That's all there is to take away from that game. He's good.
Cool.
Because I called it before it went into halftime, and it was like 42 to the 0. So I was like, can't watch that. But shout out to Michigan. The over and under, I think the over was 66.5. So they did score 66 points. So I don't know if that messed up anybody betting tickets or whatever.
I ain't even bet that game.
All right. So you have Clemson here that beat Foreman 35-12. From what I'm hearing, was a struggle game for Clemson. How did DJ Uncle Lukalele Ruli perform in this game?
DJ was the best player on the team.
Yeah,
What was his
DJ had a good game yesterday.
what was his stats in that one?
I think he was like 21 of 27 for like 230. He only played like the first half really, but um, two
Okay,
touchdowns. He looked good.
so he actually looked like a quarterback this time around.
Yeah, no, he was making some like
You
NFL
think
throw.
Oh,
you think
okay.
He
you
made
think the
NFL throws
criticism
against Georgia Tech too, but nobody wants to talk about that. His
you
receivers.
think the criticisms that the backup quarterback might be taking over pretty soon has gotten to his head, so now he's going to go out and try to perform his best?
I don't know. I think DJ is. I mean, he's improved. Like he was improved against Georgia Tech. Like he's just a better quarterback. It's his job. Yeah, FSU Rose, you ain't even watched the game. DJ did not perform like shit in the first half. DJ led 5 touchdown drives in his first in all 5 of his drives.
He said perform like shit.
I think
he's mistaking him for Anthony Richardson. We're gonna get into that pretty soon.
Yeah, no, DJ played great.
Oh damn.
So was that a struggle win for Clemson, or was that the scorer's lines?
No, I mean, look at we were up 28-9 at half. Like honestly, I was more disappointed in the defense gave up some plays. Like our like that quarterback that Furman has, like he's like real mobile, and they were hitting a bunch of quick plays, and I don't know, they got us on some, they got us on some screens and stuff, and got a couple big plays, but So I mean, Clemson we were never in danger of losing the game, but it just some stuff that needs to be cleaned up.
Okay. Still, they shouldn't have scored 12 points on y'all.
I mean, it's 12 points. Is what it is. It's a short week. We gave up some plays, and so they came out with some stuff that they weren't expecting.
All right. So hold on, who's breathing in the mic?
What's my definition of great? The throws that DJ made.
Somebody driving with their window down?
Not me.
No. Hold on. Let me see if it's me. Hold on.
Yeah, that's you, Chris. All right, but anyways, App State, Texas A&M. App State comes out with a victory, 17-14 at College Station on Kyle Field. The Mountaineers beat the Aggies. Number 6 team in the country. Is Texas A&M overrated, or is Texas A&M just another 8-4 team this season?
They're overrated.
Overrated.
Both.
Overrated.
Yeah, I mean, that was.
Who's somebody's clapping their finger or trying to light a cigarette or something?
Oh my god. Oh, no, that ain't me. Let me.
If you got to light a cigarette, if you got to use the bathroom or something, mute your mic. We do not want to hear it. All right. So, Texas A&M lost to the Mountaineers. Yep. Was anybody surprised at that? I think they was in upset alert all week. So, what's your guys' thoughts on that game? Let's start with Suicidal Tennessee.
Okay, so Uncle Lou actually made a video before the season started. Like, I forgot what he said, but it was something about Texas O-line. Like, they were going to fall off this year because something happened during the offseason with their O-line. So I wasn't really surprised. They were on upset alert, too. I think Texas walked through practice the whole week because they thought they had an easy team on their hands and then got killed.
I don't think that's what it was. I think Texas A&M's offense just sucks.
Right.
Yep.
Honestly, with Texas A&M offense, I feel like Jimbo trying his best to make Haynes King like a prolific quarterback when at the end of the day, all he is a game manager. I see Texas A&M right now throwing the ball way too much. Like, why not? A-Chain ain't touching the ball at least 15 or 20 times. Especially when you got a stop Raleigh defense. Like, they defense good, but they offense is garbage.
But Appalachian State ran 82 plays and Texas A&M ran 38. That tells you all you need to know.
I mean, their running back A-Chain's the only one that did something.
Yeah, I just think Jimbo offense is outdated.
It is. It's not like if the play doesn't go like if it's not 100% perfectly executed, it's not going to be successtional.
It's not going to be successful at all.
He don't scheme guys open. It's like everything's got to be precision and act like if you don't have a Jameis Winston or like a really elite like smart quarterback, it don't work.
Right. He's doing the same thing that he did at Florida State, but the only difference is that at Florida State he actually had a quarterback that actually had an IQ.
Yeah,
that skill and work the field to make those plays happen. You know what I'm saying? So here at Texas A&M, you trying to do the same thing. The puzzle pieces don't fit, bro. It ain't gonna work like that. And that right there. And one thing about App State, it's not about them being SBC, team or nothing like that. Them boys play you tough. Okay,
Yeah.
they are conservative, are aggressive. Their defense is not garbage at all. Them boys play. They show they play you tough. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go in there thinking, oh, it's just App State. Now, if you do, you're gonna end up like Texas A&M, and you're gonna end up dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our
All right,
state
so you got
legit for
Ken.
real, dog.
You got
Yeah, you
Kent
can't
State.
underestimate any team, man. Anything can happen.
All right, so you got Kent
Especially
State,
our state, they got
Oklahoma.
a real
Oklahoma
program.
won that game at 33-3. Oklahoma halftime it was like 7-3. Everybody was like, "What is going on?" And then in the second half, they turned it up, scored 24 points in the third quarter, and got a safety in the fourth to actually win the game. So it was too close for comfort at halftime, and then they took off in the second half.
Damn, no top 10 teams look good. I don't think any of the top 10 teams covered on yesterday.
They didn't.
Nope.
None of them.
No.
None
All
of
right,
them.
another
The
controversial
only
game.
team that covered is probably Georgia, and they didn't play nobody.
No,
So
they didn't cover. Georgia
They
won
didn't cover
33
it.
nothing.
Georgia
They
played
didn't
back.
cover. Yeah.
All right, so another controversial game. Notre Dame loses to Marshall 26-21. Or Notre Dame right now is sitting at 0-2 in the country. Last week, of course, they lost to Ohio State, and now a loss to Marshall. 0-2 for the first time in a long time. But nonetheless,
They
they
was
got their butt whooped at home. This was at home to an inferior team. I wonder how much they paid Marshall. Because we saw that
100.5 million.
we saw that App State posted that Texas A&M paid them $1.5 million to come into their house.
Yeah.
So
It was the same thing with Marshall.
So I think right now Notre Dame season is officially over, 100% over. Your season is definitely over.
That's what they get though. Always ranking Notre Dame high. Want them to be good.
Because there's no way for them to play any conference championship. There's no way for them to really redeem themselves. Unless everybody else just go out there and lose a couple games. Notre Dame pretty much is done for the year.
Well, yeah, they play all games.
Yeah.
All right, so another controversial one. 2 overtime. Baylor loses to BYU. BYU is the number 21 team in the country. Baylor came in at number 9. Baylor loses the game. What was your guys' thoughts on that game? Did anyone actually stay up and watch that one?
I did.
I didn't even watch.
I didn't watch it.
I watched a little bit, didn't I?
It was a good. It was just a good game. Two good teams.
And I started to watch the USC Stanford game. USC won 41-28, improving to number 2 in the country. They was at number 10. They should be moving up the rankings. Did beat a good Stanford team, but with everybody else struggling also in the top 10. So Oklahoma State defeats Arkansas State 34-17. Another, like I said, good matchup. One of the matchups that I chose during the week as one of the best games to watch. Oklahoma State handle business. They're moving up in the rankings also. Okay, here we go. The Kentucky Wildcats went down to Gainesville into the swamp and shocked the Florida Gators. The number 12 team in the country, Florida Gators, lost by 10 to Kentucky.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I think Anthony Richardson is overrated.
Hey, whoa. He just had one bad game.
I think
if you said that, I don't think anybody in the
sample
country.
size was like, good Lord.
I don't think anybody in the country but BB would disagree with you on that. I've seen
it's just people hype him up. He's not elite yet. It's just people see the
When you're talking about hype, you're talking about a Vince Young. You're talking about a Cam Newton. You're talking about.
I see all of them struggle their first year.
Yeah,
but people forget like AR. This is only his third start.
See, this in this era that we live now, social media is a lot more proactive. So a lot of the fans, they try to make this a reality. He's gonna win like Cam Newton. He's gonna win like Vince Young. He's just the prototype of these guys. No, he's not.
So
He's not.
his physical traits are not the same.
He's not accurate. Those guys had some accuracy.
Those guys wasn't accurate either their first year. They wasn't accurate. We had Cam Newton played for Florida as a true freshman, and he was not accurate. Cam Newton was not accurate as a true freshman, bro.
If you was measuring Vince Young's accuracy and Cam Newton's accuracy on a scale from 1 to 10, those guys would be maybe a 6 or a 7.
In their first year?
If you put Cam Newton on that same
okay,
1 to 10,
exactly.
he's a 3. He's a 3.
So T.T. White in their first year? In their first year, they was accurate. I remember Cam Newton, his first year, his national championship year, he only threw 86 yards against LSU.
Here's the thing with AR.
I know, but we're not saying he's great now. He's not great yet. Nobody's saying he's great right now.
He's not going to be great.
Okay. Well, they said Cam Newton wasn't going to be good either. Vince Young wasn't going to be good either.
Have an offensive line.
He don't have an offensive line.
Why does he run?
What do y'all be watching?
He has an offensive line. Why would he have to run so much?
How we don't have an offensive line?
Is it the offensive line or is it the receiver? Which one is it?
We don't have receivers. Nobody ever questioned our old line.
And then the next week is we don't have an offensive line. Which one is it?
Who said that? Nobody ever said our offensive line. I don't know where you got that.
I got about 300 screenshots in my phone right now.
Well, you got some people who gonna overreact, bro. They don't know what they talking about. We got a bad old line.
But that's your fan base.
And we ain't gave up no sacks.
But that's your fan base.
But we got a bad old line.
Here's the thing about AR.
Some people gonna overreact.
Here's the thing about AR. AR just needs to settle down. Like when certain plays and stuff like that, like this is his first, real start or whatever the case is. Okay, cool. Everything is on him. That's a lot of responsibility that he got to hold. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no dual threat quarterback team there. It's all on him. So he has to take to the initiative, calm down, not panic, relax yourself, fluid. You don't have to run like that if your line is protecting you. You don't have to throw unless you unnecessarily have to. Like if there's nobody open downfield, then that's when you take off. But don't take off when you got people that are open, and then when you throw it off your back foot, or you try to throw for 1 foot, and then you throwing it behind, it's getting deflected, or it's you know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself in the type of position.
Like yesterday, the problem with him was he just wasn't comfortable at all. I don't know what was wrong with him. Like, he was missing his simple throws.
But
hold on, guys. So we got Kangaroo Black in here. Kangaroo Black, he's an Alabama fan. He does YouTube videos, so make sure you guys check him out. Kangaroo Black, man, what was your thoughts on the AR game yesterday? And what was your thoughts on Alabama and Texas?
He in the catch.
As far as AR, I don't think he's the right fit for Florida. His quarterback, I mean, he's not accurate. He depends on his legs too much, even though he didn't get too many yards with his legs yesterday. But he done went 2 games without throwing a touchdown. So that's
I think that was a big problem. He didn't even take off running yesterday.
right.
He didn't even run. That's how
to be honest,
something wrong with him.
All right, so
He got caught up in the narrative that everybody was saying he's a runner, not a passer. So
He might have. It looked like it, because even like on the zone reads, it was time he should have kept it, and he didn't even keep it. He just gave it to the back.
He should have did that.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't even play his game right. That's how I knew something was wrong with him. Like,
play your game. Like, stop worrying about
exactly. Play your game.
Because I think he only had like 6 yards yesterday rushing.
If you go watch, he didn't try to run at all. He didn't never take off.
All right,
he never took off.
Kangaroo Black, man. The controversial game yesterday. Texas, Alabama. That controversial safety, that was not a safety,
Yes.
Was a
My
sack.
thing, the reason why I think it was not a safety was because Bryce Young, his knee or elbow never hit the ground. He landed on top of the guy. If you go back and look at it,
Yeah.
that's
When
why
I
they
saw
didn't call it a safety.
when I saw that play, like the first time you look at it, it looks like a safety. But if you actually watch the replay, he never gets close to the ground.
Yeah, I thought it was a safety too.
Now,
If
as
you,
an
if you actually
Alabama
look
fan,
at it.
Now,
Now,
how many missed calls do you think the refs let
Oh,
go against Alabama? Because I seen some holding calls that was
I seen a holding call that was called also. I seen some holding calls that wasn't called also. But also I think they was even though they missed some calls, I still think they was flag happy yesterday. That's just my opinion. But we had a lot of stupid penalties, man. That was crazy. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is just my opinion. If Quinn Ewers wouldn't have got hurt, we'd have lost that game.
Now let me say this. I think the reason the game was so close is because y'all banned in travel.
No, no. The band ain't got shit to do with it, man. We just played terrible, man. It was a terrible game.
I just thought it was funny how they try to put y'all band up in the nosebleed.
No, yeah, that was stupid, man. And then the night before, Bryce Young had to clean up the locker room because they left it messy, and he went in and cleaned it up.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Plus, the locker room don't have AC in it.
Oh wow! That son was just leaning on y'all ass, boy.
Yeah, so
I see DVD done bumped his head. He says Vols headed to the Natty.
What the fuck ever? Vols ain't gonna do shit.
No, they gonna go to the national. No. You know what, Mr. Kangaroo Black? I'm gonna tell you something. They are gonna go to the national championship this year. They are, because you know why? Because every time he puts in NCAA 14, he can do wherever the hell they want.
I guess so.
You're right about that, too.
I guess so, man.
Because I know one damn thing. We all know good and hell well the Vols ain't gonna do nothing but go volunteer during Thanksgiving when it's their time to give out them plates for the homeless. They go sit your ass down somewhere. Big ball.
So
they haven't beat their
what do you think about that roughing the passer call on Dallas Turner?
I didn't see
I
that.
gotta watch
that. That was not roughing the passer.
I don't think it was roughing the pass either, unless they were just kind of came down with his weight on him. That's it.
Oh, when he hurt Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a rough.
I know there was
He said he was talking about baseball.
They got us like that. AR got hit at the leg and they didn't throw a flag, but when we hit Will Levis at the leg, they threw a flag.
All right, so Kangaroo Black, man, how much pressure you think is gonna be on y'all against Arkansas this year? Because Arkansas look like
Arkansas looking good, man. Arkansas looking good.
Y'all got to go to Fayetteville, don't you?
I believe so. I haven't checked what we're playing.
I believe so. I think so.
Yeah, Arkansas.
No, y'all playing in y'all think y'all playing in Tuscaloosa this year because y'all played in Arkansas last year. I remember that was the overtime game that was last year, correct?
Overtime game against Arkansas? We didn't go in overtime against Arkansas last year.
No. That was Auburn.
Auburn. Yeah, we
played Auburn. Sorry. That was Auburn. Sorry.
Yeah, but Auburn. We played this year.
I think you know what. Y'all gotta do something else, okay? Because you and Arkansas and Oklahoma, all y'all got the same damn colors, and y'all both put on the same damn colors. Somebody's gonna have to break up this color palette because I'm getting confused.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Somebody gotta do something.
We're gonna be in the West too.
I mean, we Alabama ain't changing their uniform. That's a fact.
Yeah,
they ain't changing. So
Arkansas not either.
I don't think either one gonna change. So,
but they don't have to change, but at least get an alternate or something.
They don't do that. Alabama definitely not getting.
We good. Alabama good with their uniform.
Yeah, they ain't doing
it. Here's a good one. You got Tennessee that beat Pitt. Tennessee's on Alabama's schedule, if I'm not mistaken. They're also on the Gators schedule. How impressed are you guys right now?
Man, I'm only impressed with Hendon Hook and Cedric Tillman as far as Tennessee. Nothing else.
I think
that offense, Tennessee, they're gonna score points.
Yeah, the offense gonna score.
Their offense gonna. I just don't still trust them defensively yet. They ain't.
My thing.
How far do you guys see Tennessee going?
I think they can have a good year.
I think I have picked them to go like 8-4, 9-3.
That's what I was saying.
All right, look. Let me give my prediction. I think that Tennessee will go 9-3, but the 3 games that people are predicting us to lose is Alabama, Georgia. I think those are definitely losses, but I think we'll beat LSU and lose to either Kentucky or Florida.
You're
No, I
not
ain't
losing
beating
to Florida. You're not losing to
We
Florida.
coming to Washington and beating that.
We
So y'all
always
going
find a
to
way
the
every
Rockets?
I'm
single
glad
year.
because this is how I knew. I knew we was gonna either beat Utah or Kentucky the first 2 games. We're gonna lose one of them. Then we're gonna go to Rocky Top and beat them.
Yeah, Florida's not a
We'll
top
still get
10.
our 9-3 win.
If we're
We
being
know you want to hate TCY.
if we're being completely honest, Tennessee's going undefeated, win a national championship.
Oh, come on, stop it. T. Martin ain't walking through the door. Stop it.
What is it?
T. Martin ain't walking through the door. Stop it. They talking about they going undefeated to win a national championship.
Oh, wow.
No, I think Tennessee gonna have a good year though. I like them. They good now. I give them their credit. They good.
And their future looking right now. I mean, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna sit
their
there.
future gonna be bright.
Now, they've improved.
We need
though.
Tennessee to get back good. We need Tennessee to get back good because the East has fell. That shit fell off when they fell off.
I think he's going to be back up in about 3 years.
Yeah, I do too.
You give us some time. You give us some time to get them new coaches who've been there, like
Yeah.
Florida and everything like that. Like you got to coach them up. You got to have the proper coaching. This is what I was talking about as far as with investing into your program. I've been talking about this. You know what I'm saying? You don't invest into your program, you ain't gonna get shit. For real. You don't invest
That's very true because we didn't invest into a lot of shit.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
let's jump into week 3 real quick. Let's run through some of the top 25 games. So I mean, if you're in the chat and your team ain't in the top 25, that sucks for you. That's tough. Now, first up on the list, I think they put that up there because I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. It's listed as my favorite team on here, so we're gonna talk about that one. Miami versus Texas A&M. Kyle Fields, College Station, Texas. Line is out already. Texas A&M is a 6.5 point favorite, which is totally fucking disrespect right now. I don't care. They don't have no home field advantage. Ain't no home field.
You know why, TCY? It ain't even about that. It ain't about that. You know why? I think for y'all that was a bad thing for them to lose to Appalachian State. I ain't gonna say they're gonna beat y'all, but I just say they're gonna be ready to play that game.
They're gonna try to take their pound of flesh out on us because of what they failed to do. And so that's why I was saying, like, you gotta be ready. So
y'all gotta match their energy early. I think y'all gotta match their energy.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Miami will win this game. I think it's going to be really close, but if you look at past teams that's lost to teams like Appalachian State, like Tennessee lost to Georgia State one year and then had a pretty good season. Like, I think it's still a little bit alive for Texas A&M to go like 9-3, 10-2.
In a way, it was a good thing for them to lose.
They needed
for
to be
Jimbo.
they needed.
Yeah, so they weren't on number 16.
No, they weren't.
They don't have
they number 18. You know.
Yeah.
If we go in there and we can't beat App State, not App State. I mean Texas A&M. If we go in there and we can't beat them, I'm gonna be pissed.
Man, y'all
you should
should
that's
beat
what
Texas
people
A&M.
overreact to shit. Like just because you lose to a team that you think that was overrated, that don't mean your team is not good. It's just that team was just better that day.
I wanted App State to lose that game because I knew
I feel you. I would have too.
Texas A&M. Look at Texas A&M now; they're almost out of the top 25. This game is not.
I mean, I feel you. I feel you for y'all because you will want that top
look at
win.
it, even ESPN see that this game is not worth that much no more because they lost.
Yeah,
App State. They actually moved game day to freaking App State.
I know.
Damn.
They're supposed to be in A&M.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in A&M.
Yeah, App State and Troy now, I think.
But here's the thing,
said, you know what? Here comes the same ass Jimbo Fisher every year with this 4-8 shit. We're not dealing with it.
Yeah.
Hey,
here's my thing. Who fault that was they lost that game? Was it App State fault that they went in there and took care of business? Or is it Texas A&M fault that they didn't take care of it? You see what I'm saying? You had the game. You let it go. You got the side.
Kangaroo Black, you had something?
Yeah, I think y'all gonna beat Texas A&M. I at first I had Texas A&M beating y'all, but after the first two games, I done changed my mind because last week Texas A&M only had a 17-point lead over Sam Houston State at the half.
Right.
Even though they won by 31, they won 31-0. But they
Right.
should have beat App State by more than that. You know,
Right.
you going in with not you going in with Sam Houston State 17, nothing at the half. That's not good for Texas A&M. And then yesterday with App State, you know they only had 100 and let me see, they only had 30 something yards total.
It's like 180.
186 total yards.
They ain't
97
passing.
97 passing and 89 rushing.
Yeah, they didn't get to 100 either. Yeah,
that is terrible.
Yeah.
Now, see, I like this guy right here, Kangaroo Black. He need to replace Peanut because he know what he's talking about.
So yeah, man, they not looking too good right now. And then they gave up 181 yards on the ground to App State.
Man. Well, I know by the end of the week, that line probably will change. So
yeah, it'll probably. I mean,
it'll be
about the point line.
Yeah, the point line gonna change.
Oh, okay. But I think y'all will win. I'm gonna pick y'all to win by at least 10.
Oh man.
I think in order for Texas A&M,
y'all could though. Y'all really could.
I think in order for Texas A&M to win, their offense is going to have to get some kind of superpowers or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, BB, if you let them, hold on. Now, BB, if you let them Gator fans heard you just say what you just said, you might lose your.
Man, nobody can control me from what I say. I'm a Gator fan, but when you see something, y'all can beat them. They not like y'all didn't beat them. Yeah. Y'all actually got a chance to go there and win. But I just saying they're gonna be up for that game. That's all. Y'all just got to mess their energy.
If y'all win, we got to hear y'all talk about the SEC.
Oh, of course.
You know? The SEC already got a losing record to the ACC right now.
And then if we beat them, here come Florida State. Well, we beat LSU too.
Yeah, you know what y'all be saying.
Hell, the way
y'all be trolling too much.
The way Clemson going, I think y'all gonna beat them. Them the two teams that had y'all to lose.
I ain't ready to say that yet. I ain't ready to say that.
I'm gonna say this
because one thing about Clemson can hang their hand on their defense. Like A&M defense is not Clemson, so I ain't gonna say that yet.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Week 3 of next week, you're gonna see 2 teams on that field at Kyle Station. Okay, now it depends on who show up. Do Miami show up? Do Texas show up? Do they both not show up, or do they both show up? Now the question is going to be who's going to have the most points and who's going to be the more dominant. Now I'm hoping for the team, and I hope that we be dominant and we go out there and we win. Now, if Texas A&M don't be careful, they either going to come out ready to strike, or they just going to be like a rug and lay on the ground, and we just going to pick the bones off their ass. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, look, I wouldn't be worried. I would be worried if this was somebody else coaching us, but I'm not gonna be worried because Mario gonna have them boys ready. Them coaches gonna have them boys ready because y'all seen what happened yesterday from the second half. It was a complete 180. They came out there and they was ready. I don't know what they said. I don't know who said what or whatever, but I'm sure Mario was orchestrating that whole motivation along with them other coaches. But we got to go into College Station. We already the underdogs. So we got to go in there and we got to prove them wrong. All right? But I'm about to get up out of here. I got to get ready to go back to the plant, but I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll be watching the show.
All right, man. Let's stick to the SEC. So you got the number 1 team in the country right now with Georgia versus South Carolina. Now, South Carolina has been a thorn in their foot the past couple of years now. So with the way Georgia's playing, do you think South Carolina even have a chance in this game? They're a 25-point underdog.
No, they haven't. It's been a blowout.
No. Yeah, South Carolina already said them a couple times.
One time in
like 2 or 3 times.
This Georgia team.
That was 3 years ago. What are we talking about here?
This Georgia team of last year. They on a whole different level from them Georgia teams that South Carolina competed with.
It was
So
one
South Carolina
game.
got
Like,
the ball to do it.
let's not pretend South Carolina's like, no, they're not.
I'm taking Georgia for the
We
win.
know Clemson, you don't like South Carolina. We
I
get
just
it.
don't know if I want to take Georgia.
I'm
with
being
the
serious
points,
though. I'm just saying it's like
I know, Georgia, you're right, though. You're right. But I'm saying they some reason, though, when you see South Carolina play Georgia, they play them tough. I don't know why.
Not really. I'm just like one time.
I mean, not last year.
Or the year before.
But when they had Muschamp and Spurrier, go look at the Georgia and South Carolina.
You can't take Jordan Bowden serious. He a Clemson fan. They hate South
No,
Carolina.
I see it, Jordan. I get what you're saying. Georgia might win, but just look at how difficult it'd be sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, he hates South Carolina, so you ain't
I
gonna
know he hates that. That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna hear.
If we're talking, we going back to Kurt, like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's like, what does that have to do with? I'm just saying they don't. I haven't seen South Carolina hasn't played Georgia tough. Like they played Georgia tough like one time in like the past like 8 years, 8 or 9 years. They beat Georgia.
They upset them twice.
When was the second time?
They got Kirby his first time, and then like what, like 2-3 years ago with Muschamp?
Kirby's only.
They threw a pick. Yeah, that corner had 3 interceptions
in 2019. I'm saying, what's the other time?
19.
No, I'm talking.
I think Kirby's first year.
They didn't
Kirby's first year.
They didn't beat him Kirby's first year.
They didn't get him first year.
No.
Kirby
lost twice though. Look at it. They lost twice to him though.
No.
Well, we're pretty sure Michigan gonna handle business against UConn. With Scott Frost just getting fired from Nebraska, Oklahoma versus Nebraska. With Scott Frost being fired, I think 15 points right now. If you're a betting man and you want to bet on Oklahoma, I think you should take them points. I believe they're going to beat them way more than that. Nebraska doesn't have a head coach as of right now. So what you guys' thoughts, man? Y'all think Nebraska can pull it off with an intern?
No.
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
That ain't.
Kentucky plays a nobody this week. Baylor plays a nobody. Oh, here's a good matchup. BYU versus Oregon.
Oh, okay.
This is in Eugene.
Where's that?
Oregon is actually the favorite in this one by 3.5 points.
I think Oregon will win then if it's in Eugene. I think
Oregon will redeem themselves. I mean, they're not playing
Georgia.
Georgia.
They have home. Yeah, they have home. So I think they'll get it. If it was in BYU, I'd take BYU.
All right, so another ACC SEC matchup. Georgia Tech versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 16-point favorite. This one is in Atlanta, Georgia. Any way that Georgia Tech could pull an upset?
Nope. And Ole Miss gonna cover the spread.
Okay.
Yeah, Ole Miss gonna cover.
I think Ole Miss one of them dark horses in the SEC. I think they're gonna make a little push this year. I think they might actually get another 10-win season.
They might. Yeah, I see 9 or 10. I see 9 or 10. Them and Arkansas. Those two teams in the West. They gonna beat some people.
Another great matchup. Auburn, Penn State. Penn State is a 2.5-point favorite at Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn. I take Penn State. I
take Penn State too.
Oh, are you just taking them because you don't like Auburn?
No, I'm taking them because I know Auburn ain't playing good football.
I gotta ask, because I'll take anybody over Florida State or Florida.
No, I ain't gonna just take anybody over, even though I don't like them. But
you know you will, TCY.
Florida is not.
I bet you got South Florida over there.
All right, so Alabama plays a nobody this week. UNL Monroe. We all know the Nick Saban story. But Alabama handled business. They're a 49-point favorite in that one. I definitely think they will win. I don't know if they're gonna put up 49 though.
See, this is my issue, man. With Bill O'Brien, he has no creativity in his play calling. None.
You're right.
None.
You're right. You're right.
Mean, when shit is
working,
you know
how Lane and Steve Sarkisian, they were, they throw a little wrinkle in.
My thing with Bill O'Brien, when shit is working, he'll go away from it. I don't get that shit, man.
I've seen it.
This motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I think Alabama is gonna win. They're gonna blow them out. I just don't think they're gonna put up 49 or beat them by 49.
Man, I think
they
they'll beat them
will.
by 49.
Saban
I mean,
on
I think it'll be
they
over
gonna
by.
have
the little
hard
cupcakes
practice.
they'll blow out.
I think it'll be
That
over
was
by halftime, and Alabama will just run the clock the rest of the way.
Yeah,
that could happen. It could happen. That could happen too. But
but
it's shit that Saban want to see. So he gonna make them throw the ball in certain situations because he know you gotta be ready for that type of shit.
I mean, we need to run the ball too, because oh my goodness, we need to
Y'all
run the
should
ball
give
against these type of
them
teams to
colors
work
the
on that
ball.
damn offensive line.
Yeah, y'all lying this. Yeah, that shit been letting y'all down.
Yeah, for the past this the second year in a row.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. That's y'all weakness. I ain't never seen that.
All right,
It
so
wasn't ever that glaring.
you got
Yeah.
another conference cross matchup, whatever. Washington versus Michigan State. It's out in Washington and Seattle.
Man, that's a
Deadline
that's
hasn't
tough.
come out for that one yet. Y'all think
I bet
Washington?
it did.
Y'all think Washington can pull that off?
It could, but I'm gonna tell you, Michigan State, they could.
Yeah, Michigan State right now is sitting at the number 2 team in the
Those
country.
two teams.
That first week they started off a little slow, but they did end up covering that 21-point spread.
Well, Washington don't look bad right now. Right?
That's what I'm saying. They so similar though.
Mm.
That's a tough matchup.
So you got USF versus Florida. The points is Florida 26. Florida's
Florida gonna
26-point favorite. They're at home once again 3 weeks in a row. Take UCF, y'all. I bet USF.
Yeah, we know you want to take South Florida.
Hey,
we know you're gonna take South Florida.
Hey, listen, I need Florida to blow USF as bad as possible so we can so they can fire Jeff Scott and we take him
back. I already know you made that. I know because that's where y'all always went down.
Let me ask you this, BB. Now, let's just say I don't think Florida's going to lose that game, but let's just say you do lose the game. What's the narrative? What's going to be the narrative for Billy Napier down there in Gainesville?
Nah, man, we're not losing no game like that, bro. Just stop it.
Y'all weren't supposed to use
it. Richardson beat them last year. That's how he got notarized. He killed them last year. That's how he got notarized.
But let's just say, upsets happen. It's been happening for the past 2 weeks.
Not that one. We good. That one ain't happening. We don't even think about nothing like that one. I don't even think like that. Even on South Florida, man. USF is real bad. Now, if they was competitive like UCF, then I would hear you. USF been bad for a while.
All right. So you got Clemson, Louisiana Tech. Clemson, a 31-point favorite at home.
Oh, Miami fans getting PTSD.
Do we get to see DJ get pulled by the second half because he's doing such a great job, or do we get to see him pulled because he's just looking terrible?
Y'all gonna stop trying to push that narrative. DJ ain't getting pulled. DJ is the starting quarterback.
He need to get pulled.
I don't know, Bo.
No, he don't. DJ look. I don't.
According to them, he's back in the Heisman race because he looked good against Foreman.
Now he did look good this past weekend.
That's Foreman, man.
Listen.
I get it, Foreman, but
y'all didn't watch Clemson this close.
He just looked he looked a lot better than that first game.
Yeah,
he looked way better.
I mean, if I got a 65 on my test, and then the next week I got a 73, well, I do look better.
Listen, let me make this point. No, DJ is far and away a better quarterback than he was last year. Like it's not even close.
Than Klubnik?
He looked better than Klubnik. He looked better than Klubnik yesterday. Klubnik came in and had 2 3 and outs.
So DJ right now.
Actually, no, he had 1 first down. He got bailed out from a PI.
So DJ is looking better than Klubnik.
He looked better yesterday.
What TT White gonna say that y'all in trouble?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
K Klubnik had 1 drive against Georgia Tech, and y'all freaked out.
Hey, Kangaroo.
Well, I mean, look at this. Bryce Young looked better against Utah State than he did against Texas, right?
Yeah.
That's not that's not the point I'm making. Listen, DJ. If you guys watched the Clemson closely last year, even in our cupcake games, DJ didn't look nearly as good as
he did play good. You got a point.
DJ looked bad against South Carolina State. He looked bad against UConn.
Damn.
He did.
I'm telling you. It's
Hold on, Jordan. Quick thing. If you're an Atlanta Falcon fan, your team just lost. They terrible. They suck. They ass. All right.
Yeah, they are ass. They
are.
Lead. Yeah. DJ is a more athletic version of Kelly Bryant.
They ain't got nothing but
they ain't even the same play. Like they don't even, DJ and Kelly Bryant couldn't be any more different. Like DJ has the strongest arm, like that, one of the strongest arms I've ever seen.
Hey, T2Y.
Kelly Bryant couldn't.
Yo. Hey, I got to get out of here, man. But I was just looking at the Uncle Lou thing, man. Before I get out of here, now I ain't gonna wish bad on nobody, but last night when them guys were having a congregation about Uncle Lou,
yeah, they round table.
Yeah, my thing is the stuff that they were saying about Uncle Lou happened years ago, so they done had ample amount of time to say all the stuff to Uncle Lou that they were saying to each other last night.
Yep.
So I just think it was fucked up. How they was talking about the man last night when he can't defend himself. You had time to do that so he can defend himself. You could have said all the stuff you said last night directly to him on his call-in show or whatever. But you want to have a damn get together or round table after the man then got locked up and can't defend himself. So I just think that's a punk move.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Let me show you this real quick though, Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Peanut roll. You better stop letting Uncle Lou bully you. Stop letting him bully you, man.
Peanut all right, man.
Man, Peanut done came over here and made a whole name for himself, man.
Yeah. Some shit, man. But I'll let y'all boy later.
All right, boss. Take it easy, man.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, so you got UTSA, Texas. That's an easy one. Utah, San Diego State. That's an easy one. The rest of those games are pretty easy next week.
Yeah. Next week ain't really nothing.
So not really any top 10 matchups like that. Any top 25 matchups like that.
Yeah, it's only y'all and A&M. That's why it was supposed to be. That's supposed to be a big game.
And BYU, Oregon.
Yeah. That's it. Those are only two good little watching games now.
But I'm pretty sure that Florida will find a way to lose their game next week.
We know you think that shit too.
Why?
We know that. If we lose to South Florida, we need to just go ahead and just manage the whole program.
So let me see. Since they're giving Texas A&M the because last time I checked, it was 50-50. So let me see what they're thinking now.
Well, that's FPI. They ain't got nothing to do with the Vegas ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so they shifted the matchup predictor actually shifted into Miami's favor now. So Miami's a 53.6. So they're giving us the ESPN matchup predictor is actually picking us to win the game now.
But if I was y'all, I would want that. See, that's what I'm saying. That shit there is y'all gonna go into the week. They gonna put y'all as the favorite.
According to the betting line, we're not the favorite. So as long as the betting line got us as the underdog, I'm good. That's not.
Miami ain't gonna be favored. Miami ain't gonna be favored when the game starts. It's not going to change that much.
Okay.
Yeah, so they definitely
Vegas has listen. FPI is just one power rating system. Vegas has their own. They have their own way of doing it. They don't. FPI sucks, to be honest. I like SP Plus better. What Bill Connolly does, his stuff is way better than ESPN.
So right now, when you're looking at both quarterbacks, numbers are actually similar. Tyler Van Dyke, 34 for 46. King, 33 for 51. Tyler Van
Yeah,
Dyke,
I was gonna say,
406
yeah, I
yards. King, 461. Tyler Van Dyke, 3 touchdown, 1 interception. King, 3 touchdown, 2 interception. Numbers are similar. Now, running back wise, Henry Parrish, 37 carries, 217 yards for a touchdown. Way different than their guy over here. 28 carries, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So we're better. We're doubled in that category. So our running back looks a little bit better than theirs. Receiving wise, pretty similar. 11 catches for Restrepo, 10 for the other guy, Smith. 172 yards for Restrepo, 1 touchdown, 185, 2 touchdowns for the other guy. So similar matchups. Their top versus our tops. I think we got the edge though. I think coming off of that loss to App State, they're gonna have a lot to prove. So they're gonna come playing their A game. If not, if they come out looking as terrible as they did against App State, and Miami plays a good game and don't lose to the ref, I think we'll handle business.
Yeah, I have to see that.
And then if we do end up beating Texas A&M and we beat them convincingly, let's just say that, Clemson, count your days.
We're better than Texas A&M.
What we'll be looking at is, hey, the only next team on our list that could possibly.
I get what. The problem is Clemson. I get what you said. I get you.
So Clemson,
and you get us at the end. You get us at the end of the year. We have a full slate.
That's the thing. Clemson might be ready by that time. Yeah. That's the only thing.
I honestly, if we play Miami right now, I think it'd be a close game.
Oh yeah, Miami got way better teams right now.
Yeah, we'll beat them by 30.
Yeah, okay. No, I would take Clemson to win right now. I just think it would be closer than.
This would be a close ass game.
I think I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. BB. We're gonna beat them by 30.
Good luck with that. Y'all haven't even scored 30. Y'all haven't even scored 30.
Then I'm gonna make another shirt that say y'all gonna lose by 30.
Y'all haven't even scored 30 in the last 3 meetings combined. So good luck with that.
Y'all can't say that. You got you 2-0, but
good luck with that.
Don't let 2-0 think that y'all can just go beat them right now. I don't see that.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop them next 2 shirts. We're gonna beat them by 30. Y'all gonna lose by 30.
Damn sure not by
What's the combined score of the last 3? 138 to 20.
That's irrelevant.
Y'all can't. I ain't seen y'all do that. I ain't seen y'all do that to no big team, so I can't hear that. Talk about 30.
Y'all didn't look.
You went by 3. I'd be like, I can hear that. I can hear that.
Let's not act like y'all looked impressive against Southern Miss. Y'all were on the struggle.
So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't all that impressive now.
So let's check out some stats right now for the season so far. See how people are performing in the season. Who's the top of college football right now? So I guess passing wise, North Carolina, May.
Yeah, I'm about to say Drake May on fire, bro. All right, that boy a problem.
Their defense.
He just ain't got no defense. Yeah. He don't suck. Drake
May was committed to Alabama at one point.
And right behind him, you got FAU, Miami Hurricane, N'Kosi Perry.
Good for him.
And Nebraska's quarterbacks up there. The record don't say the same.
That's the problem. He gonna get the number. Yeah, but he ain't gonna win.
Their defense. They gave up.
To play help.
And to enjoy
So running the ball, you got Chase Brown out of Illinois.
He's good.
And then following right behind him, we're only going to do the 1s and 2s. Everybody else is irrelevant. Anthony Grant from Nebraska. Nebraska's got the rushing and the passing going for them.
Yeah, Nebraska's offense is fun. Yeah.
So, hey, you got Grant rushing for 428 yards so far. All right, receiving wise, ODU, is that Old Dominion or something?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Old Dominion, 322, and then following behind, I'm guessing that's Tulsa. Kalen Stokes.
Kalen Stokes.
Okay. All right.
It's a bigger piece in
I'll go on the defensive side of the thing here. Leading tackles out of Connecticut, you got Jackson Mitchell, and then Cedric Gray out of North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina defense.
Yeah, they got to tackle so much because they give up so many completions. That's
all right. So sacks, you got Gervin Hall. Oh my God, former Miami Hurricane Gervin Hall leads the country in sacks right now.
Man, why couldn't he do that for y'all?
With 6 of them, man, that's tough. Following up behind him is Michigan State's Jacob Windman. Okay, cool. Interceptions, 4 on the year so far. You got Bentley Sanders out of Nevada. And then you got Caleb Oliver out of, I'm guessing, Western Kentucky with 2. A lot of people tied with 2. All right. So college football is looking pretty good. So the Heisman Trophy candidate, like I said, Anthony Richardson has kicked the bucket, no longer in the talks. I think that game yesterday kind of humbled the Florida fans a little bit.
Oh man,
ain't nobody separated themselves, yet.
Yeah, we too.
I think we could go ahead and cross Anthony Richardson off. We could go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and cross DJ Ukulele off too.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. DJ don't. Ain't nobody expecting DJ to win the Heisman. I just want to win the ACC and get back to the playoff. That's all I want.
Well, it ain't gonna happen this year. Not if we beat Texas A&M next week. We're gonna beat y'all too.
we better than we a whole different animal than A&M, bro. Nation's longest home winning streak.
Foreman probably saying we made too many mistakes. We should have won that game.
No frosting?
Man, but college football week 3, man.
35 game home win streak. We haven't. The last time we lost, man.
How concerned
our
is Clemson?
Freshmen were in 7th grade.
How concerned is Clemson with Wake Forest?
Not at all.
You know, their quarterback is back now.
Okay, we beat them by 21 last year.
Yeah,
their offense does not. Their offense is like the worst matchup for our defense. They run that slow mesh. Our D line blows that up every time. Go watch the Wake Forest game last year and see how bad.
No, it's not a good matchup.
Yeah,
because Clemson got a D line, so that shit don't work.
Yeah, you can't hold the ball that long.
No.
Texas A&M, all you Aggie fans out there, y'all are a big disappointment. Y'all are pure trash. Pure trash. How y'all lose to App State? Shoot, Manny Diaz didn't even lose to App State. You know who I think App State probably gonna upset one of these years if they ever schedule them? Clemson.
Well, last time we played App State.
Wait, when is Florida ever who? Nah, Florida ain't gonna schedule nobody outside of Florida, so that's dead.
Last time we played App State was 2015, and we beat them by 35. So I mean, if we can schedule them again, we'll schedule them again.
If Florida's gonna pay anybody to come beat them, they definitely are gonna be a team in Florida.
Man, say what you want.
As a matter of fact, let's talk about the rest of the ACC, man. Let's talk of the rest of the ACC. We can talk about some of the SEC matchups, and the rest of the other conference don't even matter, to be honest with you. Nobody cares about them. All right, so in the SEC, Louisville on Friday night took on UCF, came out with a win, 6-point win, close game, all the way down to the end.
They blew that. UCF blew that. They ran the ball. They stopped running the ball and they didn't score. They ran the ball all over Louisville in that first half, and then they stopped running and tried to pass with Plumlee. I don't know.
Here we go. Here we go with the bullshit. Florida State winning the ACC. Here we go with the bullshit.
All right, man.
Yeah, the loser. He's been drinking it. Miami handled business. Clemson handled business. Pitt lost. So there we go. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. So Wake Forest handled business. Oh, Duke handled business.
Yeah, Duke don't look bad, to be honest. They
gonna be Miami. That y'all better worry about. Duke.
Their quarterback playing good right now, and they got that Jordan Waters, running back. He's good too.
North Carolina. 3 weeks in a row, we watched North Carolina get a struggle win.
Yeah, well, they don't play nobody else. Well, so they're gonna keep getting away with playing bad until they play Miami, probably.
We're gonna put our foot in North Carolina this year.
I think they'll beat North Carolina next week.
We're gonna put a foot in them.
Notre Dame.
The way they've been playing is absolutely terrible. Georgia State, you barely escaped with a win on Georgia State. You go into the fourth quarter tied at 28 with Georgia State.
Their defense is horrible, bro. I don't know what that is.
Man, I thought it was gonna be another FCS school pulling the upset.
No.
North Carolina escaped with that win. Of course, Virginia did lose to Iowa. Virginia right now is so terrible.
Virginia
barely
Illinois,
barely beating Richmond, and then then they lose this game by 21. Man, and of course, Syracuse handled business.
Syracuse looked good.
Syracuse put a whooping on Louisville the first week, so we'll see. We'll see. Syracuse always show some buzz, and then they just sizzled out. Georgia Tech gotta win.
It was good for them. That's over Western Carolina. That's where my little brother goes to school.
All right, and Virginia Tech beat Boston College by 17 after losing to Old Dominion the first week. Boston
BC
College
sucks,
is
man.
0-2.
I keep waiting for BC to pop and have a decent year, and they suck, man.
Boston College is ass.
Yeah,
ass water.
Like they should be way better with that with Dracovic and Zay Flowers and that like it's
they do got weapons, man.
Boston College stinks.
Quarterback good.
Boston College is like one of those bums off the street that goes into the grocery store, walk down the aisle, and you walk right into the smell that they left.
Yeah.
Damn,
Damn. That's what they lost to Rutgers last week. I'm like, come on, bro.
Boston College is like lifting up a skunk's tail and finding out there's magic at the end.
Yeah, they're gonna finish last. I mean, I hate to overreact, but just the way they playing right now, they're gonna finish last in the Atlantic. Syracuse look better than them. Louisville looks better than them. Florida State looks better than them. Wake Forest looks better than them. I don't know. If they play like that against Virginia Tech, I don't know who they're gonna beat in the division.
Let's go over to the second conference, the SEC.
Got the cap.
All right, so you got Alabama, little cheating win over Texas. You got Georgia. I think they shut it down in the second half, according to Sarge. I don't know how true that is.
They didn't really. They ain't play that great. But
according to Sarge last night,
nobody looked good.
According to Sarge last night, they shut it down because Samford didn't want to get beat. The bejesus beat out of them, so they kind of shut it down a little bit.
No, that's just one of them Sarge. Yeah, they executed bad in the red zone in the second half.
They didn't even play that good.
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody looked good, so it's like I ain't really holding it against anybody because ain't nobody good because can't nobody talk really after this week. Nobody.
You got App State absolutely humiliating Texas A&M.
Yep.
Florida gets the bejesus beat out of them by Kentucky.
No. Man, just stop it.
And then you got Arkansas.
If you ever throw the interception, they don't use stuff.
Then you got Arkansas whooping South Carolina by 14. Just beating up on each other.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Tennessee with an escape win at Pitt. Ole Miss handled business convincingly. Wake Forest whooped on the worst team in the SEC, Vandy. And then you got Kansas State beat Missouri. What is going on? 40-12.
Kansas State has beaten the last two SEC
40-12. Oh my God.
Damn, I'm gonna hear I beat that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't say they won't win, but they know that bad either.
Man, damn, Mizzou sucks.
Then you got Auburn with a struggle win over San Jose State.
I knew that was coming. I bet that game. I bet San Jose State to cover. I was like, yeah, Auburn gonna look like ass. Let's do it.
LSU.
Auburn lost to San Jose State.
No, it was a struggle win.
Oh, they struggle.
17 over Southern. Why couldn't they do it over Florida State?
Because of Southern. Southern beat somebody 86-0 the week before. That's crazy though.
Yeah, it's a whole different league. Zay Green, what's going on with you?
What up, dog?
Oh, you a Georgia fan, ain't you?
Of course.
Man, what happened to y'all yesterday, man?
Shit, we didn't do what we wanted to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them boys kind of playing a little hard at the goal line, man. And Stetson Bennett thought he Brett Favre shit. And calm down, relax, just calm down, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we got field goals and shit. I ain't gonna lie, them boys, they ain't want to get kicked around, so they stood their own, bro. They held their own.
Hey, but I can relate. I can't even laugh.
Hold on, so you telling me that
Auburn was playing hard against us yesterday? So
you telling me that Sanford is better than Oregon?
No, bro. I'm just telling you, like, if you see the game, like the plays we was making on Oregon. It really wasn't working on them boys. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Sanford's not better than Oregon, but they played.
They're not better than Oregon at all.
So basically, you telling me right now that Sanford is better than Oregon without telling me that Sanford is better than Oregon.
That ain't how that works.
Bro, hold on. What's up with your Miami? What's up with them? They were struggling like motherfucker now. You thought I forgot? What you thought?
You won our game now.
Yeah, I'm still trying to explain something to you because you, bro, listen. Bro, we good, bro. We good.
Person you need to be talking to is BB. Them Florida Gators.
Oh, you Florida Gators? Oh, nah.
Don't push it on me because y'all look bad.
Hey, bro, I ain't trying to. Nah, I ain't gonna do that because I talk to too many Florida Gator fans. And I got one of my partners, man. He crazy, man. So he putting all that weight on the Richardson, man. Can't put all that weight on him.
He played bad last night.
Yeah, it was on him. That game was on him.
Why we lost.
I screenshot a lot yesterday on the Florida page, man.
You did.
We lost.
What
we lost again. That's what I like. He took that responsibility.
I'm gonna make a video about it tomorrow.
You said you screenshot. I said, hello. You screenshot before the game.
They message board is lit up right now. They want Billy Napier gone. All kind of shit.
I told my partner. Hey, look, hold on.
I told got the thumbnail made already.
But look, hold on.
I bet you do.
I told my partner, I said, after the Utah game, I said, look, bro, he's going to have some growing pains. Do not, is you going to give up on him? That's why I would ask my partner. He said, no. So when that game happened now, everybody started saying, they saying all type of shit, bro. He can't throw. He can't, bro. They Florida fans now. This is what they saying.
But it's not going to be.
I don't know if you can
I ain't giving up on him. I know it's going to be.
Somebody said Billy is not the guy.
Billy is not the guy.
They already talking about firing Billy, bro.
How you gonna talk about firing Billy when he recruit for y'all?
Exactly. That's my whole point.
Hold on, I'm gonna read a couple.
That's why you can't listen to them ignorant fans, man. Everybody's got stupid fan base.
That's true. That's true. SEC though.
Yeah, what's going on? I thought y'all slowed down in the second half.
What up?
I thought you said last night y'all slowed it down in the second half, man. My guy said y'all just weren't clicking yesterday. Nah,
What
sorry,
you say, bro?
you sound like you outside, like you far away from your Wi-Fi.
That's hard.
Yeah.
No.
We had
No, that's
10
hard.
freshmen on the field in the third quarter. 10.
We had what?
We had 10 freshmen on the field in the third quarter. 10.
Yeah, we did. We did. Listen, man, I'm just saying, like, you know, man, who the fuck we played? Who that team? I forgot. Oh, Sanford. Yeah.
We played Stanford. We had 30 points in the first half.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you what they said about y'all. Now, this is your own
Man,
fans. This
I
is not
know,
even
man.
me.
Everybody got
This is what
crazy
it said.
fans, baby.
It said, like I've been saying all off season, AR has accuracy issues. Our wide receivers scares nobody. Our D-line is garbage. Our secondary has no chance from prior years.
Man,
that D-line not garbage. Like,
see, that's crazy. That's how you say listen
they
to
got
that.
tired.
Because I
They got tired.
Can't tell your fans what to say. They just say it.
Bro, that's why I'm telling you, you can't listen to that.
Kentucky was running for 10 yards a pop in the fourth quarter.
Here go another one. Here go another one. Was about to say went from 8-5 team to 10-2 team back to 7-5 team in 2 weeks. Sheesh.
Look at their rushing yards in the fourth quarter. They ran all over y'all.
Yeah, the fourth quarter. The
Somebody
fourth quarter.
said,
It wasn't no 10 yards a pop, though.
Somebody said, nah, this is a 6-6
I bet it was how they was on the field all game.
Hey, them fans be saying all type of shit, bro.
They say crazy things. They gonna say that. How you gonna say we ain't got no D line?
Well,
second, that's crazy.
We got like 3 SEC guys on here. We're gonna run through the SEC next week. Miami versus Texas A&M. We're gonna whoop that ass. We're gonna whoop that ass. I want an SEC fan to tell me that we ain't gonna win this game after watching them lose to App State.
Y'all ain't
Jimbo. Right. Okay, so then you got Georgia versus South Carolina. Georgia all the way. Kentucky versus some nobody team. They'll win it.
Kentucky not that good to me though, bro.
They struggle with Miami of Ohio.
So if Kentucky is not that good to you, what is Florida to you?
Florida.
Oh Lord, look, bro. Listen, bro. You trying to
they
get
look
me
like
to
booty cheeks yesterday.
Yeah,
Bro,
I mean, it was.
Well,
we know what Georgia
it really.
I'll say it for you, man.
What you gonna say?
His ass.
Bro, listen, it really was Richardson the whole time. It was really him. It really was.
Nah,
Hey, Shorter. That nigga Shorter a bust, man. That nigga Shorter supposed to be a 5-star. He a bust, dog. That nigga bust.
Nah, Richardson missed that throw. That fade pass, he had him. He just threw the ball back.
Threw the ball back.
That was down to bring him. That's a catch.
I think that shit don't got to him, man. Everybody praising him, man. You gotta calm the fuck down.
He did.
Man, we got Ole Miss at.
You know why people so critical of him? I'm sorry to say it.
That's gonna be a whooping.
What you say?
It's a.
Nah, you going in and out, Sarge.
What about the man? I'm talking about these.
I said people so critical of him because he black.
Because he's a runner. He's a track star.
Man, stop it.
He didn't even run. Hey, you real talk though. Kentucky had a great game plan though, bro.
He got tired of people saying that he was a runner, so he stopped running, and then he found out he couldn't pass either.
Man, shut up.
Hey, what about
you ain't seen him that touch? Man, you didn't see that clean ass touchdown he threw yesterday?
Boy, he stupid. Hey, look.
Man, shut up, man.
What about these Tennessee fans? These crazy, bro. Oh
man, they losing.
Man, I can't wait. I I just want to beat the shit out of them. I'm so tired of them, man.
And the thing is, they ain't beating Florida, Georgia, Alabama
But
like
they,
last 6,
but they
7,
act like,
10 years.
bro. They act like bro. They gonna beat Florida. What? Hey, Richardson can't be out there playing like that for real though. He got
Nah, we lose against anybody that play like that.
Bro, he got to handle business, man, because they going to Tennessee. They going to Tennessee, bro.
Yeah, we got to go to Rocky Top.
Now, I think Rich can run all over them niggas, really. Because
I do too.
Tennessee
That
ain't got no
defense is not like
defense.
We know that.
They got no
We
defense.
know that.
Tennessee,
That's why I be fans. Like, their offense is there, but they not there defensively.
Y'all taking Auburn for the upset over Penn State?
Hell no.
Who at quarterback?
Yeah.
Who at quarterback, bro?
It could happen.
TJ Finley.
Okay, hell no. Hell fuck Penn State gonna win. Just blow them out. Blow them out. TJ Finley trash, dog. I had wanted him to beat Bama. I wanted him to beat Bama. He couldn't even do that. Bitch
Right,
ass
so you
nigga.
got Mississippi State versus Florida State's girlfriend, LSU.
Oh, where they going? They going to LSU?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it don't
they-
really
yeah,
matter.
bro,
Oh,
It
and
really
they
don't
got
matter at
Missi-
this point.
and they got Mississippi State as a 1-point favorite. Ain't that something?
Nah, Mississippi State good though.
No, they good. They just like Tennessee. They got offense.
Damn, so what they trying to say?
Nah, but
Anybody can
Mississippi
come
State
into
got some
Baton Rouge
defense.
and
They
win by
got
a
some dudes
point?
on the line.
Nah, Mississippi
Okay.
State is straight team now.
Mississippi State got some dudes on D.
Yeah,
Like,
they straight till they get blown
Y'all
out.
don't did. Florida
I hear
State
you.
got the whole country believing that anybody can come into Baton Rouge and win by a point.
Man, no.
Anybody can win by.
Mississippi State played LSU.
Alabama won by 28.
Yeah. All right. Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri State.
Missouri State.
Wow.
I just
Battle fan, you know what I'm saying?
I just play, man.
And then you got USF versus Florida. USF by 30.
Bro.
You know you gonna say that.
Hey, but real talk, let ask you, the Florida fan, why y'all never go out? Was y'all never leave Florida or something like that? Like,
nope.
Well,
Oh,
They
never leave.
They ain't let
We
the
don't
state
leave
for a non-conference game.
Just like
the 90s.
We make a come play us. That's what we do.
Hey man, look, you get away
going
with
to
it.
your
It's
ass,
cool.
come over here.
Last time they left the state of Florida. Last time they left the state of Florida, they lost to Syracuse.
Are they with the Syracuse?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean now we lost to Dunn. Now.
Yep.
You know, yeah.
All right, let's switch.
Well,
this
that was
over.
like Sugar Bowl, some shit.
Let's switch this over to the ACC, the best conference in the world.
Hey, the ACC is 2-1 against the
But
ACC
y'all,
is 2-1
that
against
y'all still
the
third
ACC
place.
is 2-1
Florida
Y'all
State
still
fans,
third place.
Florida State fans
It's
ain't gonna like
SEC,
this.
Big Ten, then
They don't
ACC.
like this, but Florida State is they're 1 point underdog in this one. Versus
Y'all conference champion lost.
All that means is that that's all Louisville home field advantage. So Florida State would be favored on a neutral field. So
all I'm
Florida
saying
State's better.
is,
Yeah.
as a betting man, I'm taking.
But I got Florida State.
I'm taking Florida State.
I'm taking
As
Who
a
Florida State
fan,
going? Who Florida State going?
They're gonna shut down Malik. They're gonna shut down Malik.
Yeah,
They
he
beat-
ain't gonna be able to
if they beat Louisville this week, they're gonna be unbearable next week.
Yeah, probably, but it's probably gonna happen. They're gonna.
Why you
If y'all
say
be
unbearable?
A&M, y'all gonna be unbearable.
Yeah, y'all gonna be unbearable in hell, dog.
That's different.
Yeah, the big old man won
He
that
said
championship.
they gonna be, hey, Tennessee beat Florida, they gonna be unbearable. They're unbearable now. They're unbearable right now.
That's why I don't
God,
we gotta win
All I
that
know
one.
is whichever one of them teams, whenever Georgia actually go down, whoever the team that actually take them down, boy, they're gonna be unbearable.
Well,
They're gonna be unbearable for real, dog.
It depends who it is.
Oh my God, bro. The
If it's Tennessee, it will. But if it's Florida, we gonna be unbearable.
Oh, that'd be
We
the
got
worst thing
losers.
for the SEC. That'd be the worst thing for the SEC if Tennessee went and beat Georgia. Oh Lord.
There's another out
Oh
of
my
Bro, we're
God.
not losing to nobody. That's the problem.
I'd feel
Yeah,
bad
I
for
don't think
y'all.
we lose.
If everybody in all the
You
fan
got
bases
another.
in the SEC.
You got another out of conference game here. You got Purdue and Syracuse.
Give me Syracuse. Give
Purdue
me
is a 1-point
Syracuse.
favorite.
They go into the dome. Yeah. Give me Syracuse.
I like Purdue.
I'm taking Syracuse.
That should be a good Old Dominion versus Virginia. You think they could
Syracuse
take down both of the Virginias?
They might be Virginia.
Man, they might beat Virginia. Lord have mercy. They look bad.
Man, if
They'll be the best
Shout out
team
to
in
Georgia
Virginia.
State for battling North Carolina.
Yo, I hate that Brown, dude.
Oh man, Duke might
But
actually
Georgia
start out
State
3-0.
battling North Carolina.
Okay, here's a
Man,
good
North
one.
Carolina defense is atrocious, man.
Here goes a good one right here. Texas Tech versus NC State.
I'm gonna take NC
I'm
State,
taking
but
NC
I think Texas Tech gonna cover.
Okay.
You said NC State?
Got Texas Tech.
I
got
think
Texas Tech.
I think Tech gonna cover. I'm not sure if they win the game though.
I got NC State. They need to show some shit, man. They
I
supposed to
got the
be good. They supposed
Lobos.
to be
I
good.
got the Texas Tech Lobos.
Lobo.
The Lobos. That's
No,
New
they're the
Mexico.
Red Raiders. They're
They're
the
the
Red
Red
Raiders.
Raiders, bro.
Boy, you funny as
Yeah.
Hold on. That's New Mexico. They're New Mexico. Hold
Yeah,
on.
New Mexico, the Lobos.
Let's see what they got going on.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh
Let's see what they
shit.
got going on in the Big Ten.
No,
The
hey,
Red Raiders.
go to Big 12, man. So we talk about these weak ass USC niggas.
Man, that shit horrible, man. I don't look at that shit.
Man, Oklahoma gonna beat the brakes off Nebraska with they no coach having that.
Easy.
Yeah.
Watch Mickey. They got Nebraska got a black coach now. They about to turn it around.
Yeah, he about to win it now. Y'all
Oklahoma
need.
gonna kill their ass.
Hey, Oklahoma might lose.
Y'all read that their interim what's his name, Mickey Joseph. He's the first black head coach of any sport in Nebraska history. That
Who
is-
y'all
God
taking?
damn.
Y'all
Shout out to
taking
Georgia
SMU or y'all
Southern.
taking Maryland?
Shout out to Georgia Southern, man.
Y'all
Georgia.
taking SMU? Y'all taking SMU or y'all taking Maryland? That's the only good game in the Big 12 this week.
That's gonna man.
Did every
Yeah,
Georgia team win
under
yesterday?
70. Yeah, they're gonna be a lot of points in this one.
Every Georgia
Yeah,
team won yesterday.
Yeah, sure did.
Let's run through the Big 12.
Tech, Georgia, and
Yeah. What USC?
every Georgia team won.
Bro, USC already unbearable. They already, man. Here we go. Here they go, man.
Oh, West Virginia will finally win a game this week.
They got man.
You sure?
They got to fire Neil
Hey,
Brown. Man.
public
They lost to
service
Kansas.
announcement. Kentucky's in the top 10. Kentucky's in the top 10.
Yeah, they are.
What they is?
You
They
got,
top 10? What they is?
They're number 10.
They replaced Baylor, I think.
Oh, Baylor lost? Baylor lost?
Yeah, Baylor lost to BYU.
Bro, BYU, they like that?
Yeah, BYU nice.
You can go to BYU and win.
Hey,
That shit
the
be-
bicycle
In the
college.
top 10, ladies and gentlemen.
It's tough to go to BYU and win, bro.
So Kansas versus Houston. Man, Kansas been making a name for themselves, ain't it?
Yeah, no, Kansas went and beat the hell out of West Virginia. They put a 55.
Hey,
I
man,
got
hell no.
Kansas. Shout out to
picking
Northern
Houston.
Blue.
I'm picking Houston, man. I'm picking Houston, man.
Jayhawks, man. They
Yeah,
good.
Houston is
Oh,
a favorite.
Their quarterback, Jalen Daniels, he's good. Like he can run.
Hold on, the basketball team must be playing football. Then I pick them. I pick Kansas. Then. Other than that, I'm picking Houston.
Northern Blue dude wearing some clown paint. He wearing some clown paint in this video.
Kansas got some good transfers. Kansas got some good transfers this offseason. They good.
He said golden blue wearing clown paint.
Yeah, no, he want Neil Brown going.
Clown paint in this video.
Yeah, I feel bad for Golden Blue. Dude, he going through it right now.
Bro, JT actually good, bro.
Yeah, no, JT played good, but their defense played awful.
Hey, JT might get drafted. He might get drafted for real.
He got the arm talent. He hasn't been
Stetson gonna
when
get
he's
drafted
healthy.
higher than Jay.
Stetson ain't even. Stetson ain't even. If Stetson gets drafted, it's gonna be like the 7th round, bro.
And we all got Cal or Notre Dame.
Okay.
Who y'all taking? Y'all taking Cal or Notre Dame?
Ooh.
Cal.
It would not surprise me if Notre Dame went and lost to Cal at this point.
Cal
is really bad.
At home. They have 12.5.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame. I'm gonna take Notre Dame. Ain't gonna drop one to Cal, but I wouldn't be surprised though. But Cal is awful.
They lost to Marshall at home.
Marshall's better than Cal. I'm saying that Marshall is better than Cal.
We are Marshall.
Yeah. Marshall's a pretty good G5 team. Like Cal is like bad. Like they Cal beat who did they play last week? They beat some lower team like 20-14. Like they're not good.
I want to play App State. I'm sick of that shit. I want to go on and beat them. Tired of the little Cinderellas beating everybody, man.
Nah, App State like that. They got
mess around and lose to them if you want to. You ain't never gonna hear the end of it.
Fuck no, never.
Chase Bryce is like that, bro.
Oh yeah. I remember him. He from Grace.
Yep.
Remember him?
Yep. Went to Clemson. He saved our season in 2018.
Syracuse against Syracuse. Yeah.
Everybody from Grace go to Clemson. Everybody from Grace always go to Clemson.
It's a little pipeline we got going.
Yeah, I see y'all got a little pipeline over there, man. Hey, stop taking all our players, man.
We get everybody in Metro Atlanta too.
Y'all damn sure do.
Washington State upset Wisconsin.
You said who?
Washington State. They upset Wisconsin yesterday.
Yeah, I'm surprised Washington State didn't get ranked for that. That's a good win.
It's okay.
They won in Camp Randall. That's a good win.
They won it. Oh, they won. Damn.
Yeah, I'm saying, why would you put Oregon back in it and not just put them?
Yeah, Washington State has looked good through 2 weeks.
Shout out to Oregon.
Bro, shout out to Oregon, man. Hey, Oregon got some fire uniforms, man.
Yeah, that's right.
They got some fire uniforms, man.
I always call it a pretty uniform school. So that's all they bring to the table is some pretty uniforms.
Bro, I remember when Georgia played Nickel State, man.
Oh, bro, that was Kirby's first year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like Warren Sapp and Sue on that line, man. I'm talking about they was in the backfield all day. They had dreads.
I remember that.
Man, them they had dreads and everything, dog. I was like, oh my God. I was going crazy. I definitely going crazy.
We lost to Tech, we lost to Vanderbilt and Tennessee that year.
That reminds me when Darius Leonard, when he was at SC State, he had like 20 tackles against Clemson in one game. Like he was like everywhere.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he was like
Kirby's first year was a rough year. We went 8-4.
Hold on, how do Kansas beat West Virginia in overtime 52-55?
Because West Virginia is garbage.
Hold on,
I was trying to tell you. I said Kansas is like that.
How do you get 55?
Kansas is good.
You get a pick six.
Was it a big six?
Kansas got some good transfers.
What the score was?
Speaking of West Virginia, Golden Blue Dude in the chat. West Virginia sucks more than anybody.
Yeah. Hey, fucking suck.
JT should never came to y'all.
Yeah, y'all don't deserve him.
So they threw a pick six.
Well, y'all didn't play him.
Yeah, they threw a pick six trying to tie the game.
What you say? We didn't what?
Y'all didn't play him. Shit ain't
We didn't play him because
y'all put the mailman in.
Yeah, and the mailman called for it.
I'm telling you, Kansas ain't a pushover.
Y'all put the local neighborhood Walmart manager in that bitch.
They threw a pick in overtime, and instead of just downing the ball and getting the game done,
they
with
took
the
it
guy
back.
actually just ran it back.
They were disrespectful.
Yeah, they pulled it just like Keith Ringo.
Who?
Yeah, that's true. JT Daniel. Yeah, he did. That game shouldn't have been that close. Like JT shouldn't have had to force that ball. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. What I missed?
Keith Ringo could have done the ball. said, hell no, run this bitch
You
back.
pretty much missed everything.
Man, Kansas is 1-0 in the. Remember, I think Kansas's win total before the season was like 2.5. Now they already at 2.
There's those 2 wins.
Like they're Vegas. Like whoever took the over for Kansas's win total, they making money right now.
Man, Kansas might actually beat Florida.
Oh damn!
All right, let's calm down.
Man, all right, fine. Florida State, they'll beat Florida.
Kansas gonna beat a couple more teams though. They're not like they play decent now.
Magic Kansas wins the Big 12.
Bro, West Virginia is 0-2.
Yeah,
is their season over?
Shout out to JT, man.
It's like, wow, West Virginia sucks. Who didn't see this coming?
And Neil Brown.
I should have double checked before I did that your season is over video this morning.
Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah,
that was a good game. I should have threw Nebraska in there. Man.
JT Daniels is looking at his ring like, damn.
Oh, well, hey, at least JT got a ring. He got a ring.
He did.
Ain't nobody scared of Duke.
I think it's Virginia just doesn't.
Y'all better be scared of Duke.
Duke and Kansas.
What you talking about? Duke's mayonnaise? Fuck.
Nah.
Blue Devils.
Somebody talking about goddamn Dukies?
How about the Blue Devils?
The Blue Devils.
They watching Duke beat a bunch of mediocre teams.
Hey, they do have a 2-game losing streak against Duke now.
Who got a 2-game? Who?
We beat Duke the last
They
2 years.
did have one. Y'all did have a 2-game losing streak.
Year before last, we beat them 48-0.
They ended it, but they had 2-game losing streak.
Duke got a new coach. They have a whole new coaching staff now. They playing different.
Bro, I remember when
because they ain't got the talent.
I'm halfway joking, but
they got the talent
better than they were last year.
I remember when Miami did that. It was like the end of the Duke game. They were throwing the ball around. That shit was
return that shouldn't have counted. Yeah.
Oh, it should have counted. What?
That was real.
Bro's knee was down. There was like 3 forward
that
passes.
shit was.
There was like 3 forward passes.
They always backward lateral passes. Stop hating.
No, they even went back and look. There were like 2 forward passes in that.
2 forward passes.
There was a block in the back.
Hey, they weren't gonna replay this shit. They weren't gonna replay all that shit.
Hell no.
Hell, bro.
That shouldn't have counted, but Miami won.
Man, all them passes was backwards. Stop the cap.
Nah,
that shit was fine though. That shit was kind of fine, bro.
Bro's knee was down on one of them.
Man, y'all blocking bitches in the back and all.
Yeah, so that was the rest. Just like they looked away. They started. I don't know. They must have been looking at. No, I don't know. They must have started looking at the cheer.
They treated that shit like
Hey, TZ, what? Hello. Hey, who you like? Ed Reed or Sean Taylor? Which one better?
I like them both. I don't never make that pick.
But I'm making it. Sean Taylor, easy.
I'm taking Ed Reed.
I think if Sean Taylor had more time in the NFL, I would have been able to make that judgment.
Okay, I got you. What about college?
I'm gonna take Ed Reed.
I'm gonna take Sean Taylor, man.
I take Ed Reed. Ed Reed took us to the
Taylor was better in college.
He damn sure did. Ed Reed was
college. I'm taking Sean Taylor, but NFL, I'm taking Ed Reed.
Yeah, because long career, but Sean Taylor.
No, I just like. Go ahead.
I think because Sean Taylor, he was 6'3" and he weighed 230, right? He was fast. And to me, he was on the way, to really doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me,
I don't know. Sean Taylor was just different, man.
He was different.
He was the garbage ass.
AR, you gotta get closer to your internet box or something. Right now, you sound like you about to transform.
Yeah, you in the portal, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my 31st.
Right now, you sound like a Decepticon.
Robots in the skies looking at us, bro. Like,
Hey, someone tell West Virginia Scott Frost is available to be their new head coach.
I don't think they really want that.
Man, according to Florida fans, they'll take him.
Man, stop it.
They already talking about getting rid of Billy.
Give him to West Virginia.
You crazy?
They already talking about getting rid of Billy. But
Man, you crazy ass people on there. Can't pay the people no attention. You ask that right now what a receiver is, they wouldn't even know.
I was like, bro, I man, that font change freaked me out. I was like, what the hell was that?
Look at Florida still sitting behind with their 20 recruits and they only got 7.
Man, oh, okay. Is that what you really want to talk about?
Nah. I'm gonna go to your board and show you what your fans been saying.
Nah, I don't care about that. That's your ignorant fan that don't know that.
Is Frank Ladson hurt? That wouldn't surprise me. I hate it for him. But...
Teacher, what's up with Vontae Williams?
Vontae, he gone.
Man, he got rid of everything off his page.
He gone. Vontae gone.
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah.
You said is Frank Ladson hurt? I have no idea, boss. I'm gonna wait till Mario announce it.
If he's hurt, I hate it for him. It wouldn't surprise me. He spent all his career at Clemson hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
We're gonna go to Florida, boys. I'm gonna show you some of the messages, BB. You think I'll be playing?
Nah, I know people gonna ride crazy. No Mr. Boys always be like that. I just have 2 fans who overreact, bro. Those people don't know that. They gonna fire coaching.
Yeah, look, you can see the title. Billy as a play caller is a major question mark about his tenure. They already talking about him calling plays.
I don't blame the play caller. It was our Richardson days. He just didn't make. That's where it throws.
Billy was a shitty play caller at Clemson too. So
they're already saying he's not a play caller.
It wouldn't surprise him.
And if he can't be honest with himself about that, his fate will be the same as the last 3 guys we had here.
Well said.
Oh, here goes another one. That same comment. AR was a effing joke.
No, he was.
He tonight was 8th grade. 8th grader. Like you playing Madden, you keep calling the same plays over and over because they work once.
Man, he's using as coach.
Oh, that's a triple option in a nutshell.
He's using coach suggestions. That's what he's doing. Damn. He's selecting from the coach.
They was killing Billy last night.
That's fine. That's gonna happen.
Welcome to the SEC, Napier. What a terrible performance. Yikes.
And those were the same people on the board last week praising him.
Yeah.
So, blame Napier.
Nobody.
They say blame Napier for 14 for 35 passing. What would you do different other than run the ball instead of the pick 6? Live or die by AR.
That's cool.
Man, y'all fan base, man.
Bro, you should have seen the Clemson board after the Georgia Tech game.
Exactly.
It was like
it's all fan base. Your fan base look at yours.
And now all of a sudden it's DJ looks DJ definitely looks better than Cade right now.
Look. See, they even calling him Sunbelt Billy now. Sunbelt Billy got that.
Yeah, why did they let that nickname stick? Why would you go do that?
But BB, look. Sunbelt Billy got that elfed with no lube.
That's cool. They don't say that. He was saying that they power. And a week ago he said Power 5 Billy.
They're saying Billy got screwed with no lube. Dang. Your fan
base. He was the same one. He was the same one last week, raising.
This man even wrote a whole.
What they gonna do?
Look at that. He wrote a whole essay.
And look at this. I bet he wrote one last week. He wrote a whole paragraph.
He wrote all. AR-15 has no rhythm because he couldn't complete consecutive pass. The play calling wasn't the issue. The issue was execution all night.
It was. There you go. That's the person who watched the game.
Yep.
I didn't even know you had
That's the
Travis
person who watched
Etienne,
the
bro.
game. Yeah. He
Yeah.
still gave him the ball.
He was
So he was running.
Y'all really need Chris Lee. He the best quarterback in your damn history. Chris Lee, the more accurate one. I'll tell you that.
I'm taking him a Grossman. Yeah, Lee was accurate. You're right about that.
Hey, guess who got the records though? Lee. Chris Lee got the records.
Lee got them. Yeah.
That's what I be trying to tell people. Yeah, T-Bone.
Because Lee started as a true freshman.
Oh yeah.
In his sophomore year, he went off.
Man,
that Larry Fedora offense.
Everything, bro.
Hold on, y'all. So fishing football didn't like the thumbnail. Oh, poor baby.
What is he? What he is?
He a shark. He a shark with a shield behind it. I don't know what his team is.
What the fuck? The Mighty Ducks?
No, I think he a Gator fan.
Oh, a Gator fan.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Clearly somebody that's commenting without no substance.
I thought Kentucky was gonna lose, but I was wrong.
I mean, we should have won. I mean, y'all just played bad. Ain't no point.
Y'all played horrible.
The link's in the chat.
What? Horrible? Yeah, he played horrible. He did.
What golden blue dude?
I think golden blue. I don't know if he's still in here.
He went to clown school.
I really
hold on. Okay, so fishing football. What's your problem with the thumbnail?
Okay.
Can y'all hear him?
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
Y'all hear me? I can't see. I'm not popped up on.
Okay, yeah, you sound better.
YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So what's the problem with the thumbnail?
Well, the problem is the thumbnail is kind of bullshit. You know, you can't really call people out. And look, Lou's an asshole. But
hey, first of all, who's calling Lou out? Who's calling Lou out?
The thumbnail.
The thumbnail ain't calling Lou out.
Not our fault. He got arrested.
Free my boy Uncle Lou, man.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. That's the problem.
What I need you to do is go back to the front beginning of the show and listen to what's been said. Don't just look at a thumbnail.
Well, you might be right about that. I don't know what you said, but I do think it's kind of silly to put that thumbnail. And you're not the only one that's done it. I mean, there's been a few people that's done it so far.
Why are you so butthurt?
It's clickbait bullshit. That's what it is.
It's not clickbait bullshit because we actually addressed the thumbnail. We actually addressed the situation.
How long you gonna be gone?
We actually hoping for the best for Lou. We hoping this shit blows over and he comes back and give us great content like he's been doing. So what the hell are you talking about?
Free my boy Uncle Lou, man.
So why bring it up though?
Why bring it up? It's public information.
It's not public information. It's people in the back doing their research and shit that's brought it up. That's why it's public information.
Is it not in YouTube right now? How did I get it if it's not public?
It's not in YouTube right now. I mean, it maybe like 8 hours ago, maybe.
Pull up the video right now. It's on YouTube, sir. What are you talking about?
It's been on there, bro. You tripping, dude.
There's a whole 4 hour live that's running. This guy, the guy that put out the video.
But that's what I'm talking about. People like that. That's what I mean. I mean, you can't you're extorting, bro. And I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying other people. I'm saying other people are doing it. Look. I'm not saying you're doing it.
So here's what's happening. You got guys that's using it for negative, and then you have me that's using it for positive.
Well, I'm gonna have to listen back, and maybe I came in a little too hard. But what I'm saying is that there are people that are using this as publicity shit, and it's just bullshit, in my opinion.
Listen, 100%. I know if I put that in the title, if I put it on the thumbnail, it's gonna get more. 100%. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, and so my opinion is
the video. You don't see me bashing Lou because I love Lou channel.
Yeah. No, I know you do. I mean, look. Yeah, look, I've never talked to you before, but I've seen you around, so I know you're not probably doing anything negative. But when I see thumbnails like that, it just you're bringing more attention to the subject, and it's like he's got a personal life, and so it shouldn't be around. And maybe me coming in here and talking shit, maybe I'm bringing more attention to it too. So I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Lou would tell you this himself. Everything you do on YouTube, when you is a personality on YouTube, it bites you in the ass. If I were to go outside and something happened to me right now, everybody on YouTube that finds out and make a video about it, I can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Everything you do, it carries over, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, like I said, I ain't mean to come in here hot, but I don't like the extortion. I mean, people got personal lives and people make mistakes.
Bro, you
know what I mean?
Bro, it's
That's nothing what extortion means.
That's not even close to what it means.
Well, I'm not saying the channel is doing that.
You just said it though.
Extortion would be me telling Lou, hey, you better do this for me or I'm gonna do this.
No. What I'm saying is there's other people that are using it that way.
Right. I know. I saw them.
You're basically saying banking off of somebody else's misery.
I listened to a 4-hour video of all the guys getting in the round circle, talking all the trash that Lou did this, Lou did that. All I heard was a crying bunch of babies.
Yeah, you're basically assuming that he's doing it though, you know.
Like I said, look. I came in hot, but my opinion remains. In TTY, I apologize. But there's people using this shit the wrong way.
Right.
Okay, but it's not us.
That's correct.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, no, I apologize.
College football. I woke up this morning looking for my "Your Season Is Over" video. I watch them every week, just like everybody else do. When I found out last night that he got arrested, I'm like, okay, well, if he is arrested and there's no bond, y'all are not getting that video. I'll just do it. When Lou comes back to YouTube and he decides to do all his video and shit, I'll just back off.
Well, and so this is kind of like the messed up thing, because when he does come back, you know what the comments are going to be like, bro? I mean, they're going to be lighting him up.
Unfortunately, that's
he posted to say he was going to take a couple days off, and then he disabled comments because people call
Lou is a smart dude. Lou is a smart dude. He's going to know how to handle that shit. Listen, YouTube.
Yeah, but he's not coming back no time soon.
There's no such thing as bad publicity on YouTube. If you know how to flip anything,
but that ain't true. That ain't true. There's some bad publicity. That's
you're
true.
right, but this ain't publicity where it could kill his channel.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you don't get
have some fans
it looks bad right now, but no, it ain't gonna kill his channel. No.
And I see Chess all in the chat. Chess, what y'all did last night, straight up to me, was a whole bunch of people around the panel crying about a man that
well, see, and that's the type of shit. That's what I really was talking about. That type of shit.
But look, you're making a good point, but the reality is that there's no way in hell to stop that, because this is what the free market of the internet is you just have people that are going to say what they want, when they want, how they want. Now, is it wrong? Yes, but you can't stop it. And if you're just going to focus on that, then unfortunately that's all you're going to absorb. How about just not focus on that and just focus on the more positive stuff?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely correct. It's not right, but people are going to do it, and you can't stop it. So, yeah, I agree.
You can't. There's no way in hell you can turn it off. It's impossible. This is the world, unfortunately, that we live in now as far as social media goes.
Yeah.
Unless you get their address and go beat their ass about it.
Well, you can't. You can't do that.
At the end of the day, like I said, I came onto YouTube. I saw Lou's channel. I never got to know Lou as a person out of YouTube. I just know he's a Georgia fan. He loves to talk trash. He makes great videos. That's it. His personal life, I was never interested.
Yeah, I thought he made some funny videos. It made me laugh, actually.
Anyway, like I said, I apologize for coming in hot.
You don't have to apologize, dude. It's okay. You're entitled to an opinion. You know, it's better that we talked about it and worked it out, and everybody's on the same page with how they feel about stuff. That's the important part.
You're right.
Yeah, well, we still need to apologize because this is his channel. So
no. He cool. He ain't gotta apologize, man. We grown ass men.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, no,
there's nothing offensive said, you know.
Yeah. I just think other people do. You know, they make videos and do all this bullshit.
They do.
Everybody else does.
The guy that made that video, that made the whole live, He already told you what he was doing. He did that shit on purpose. He was waiting in the back for this shit to happen.
I did see Uncle Lou posted and said, "I'll be back soon. I'm sorry for
that was
this.
That was probably from his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, hell, I don't.
Look, it depends on what they got him for.
I can tell my girl right now. Go to my computer. Go to my YouTube because it's always logged in. Go write this in the post section. I could do that from a jail phone.
More than likely, if he got
has access to his stuff because she's
Maybe he also disabled the comments to that post he made.
more than likely, if he got popped last night, he more than likely isn't going to see a judge until Monday morning. So there's every possibility he could still be in.
It was on the 8th. It was on the 8th.
Oh, it was? Okay, then that part I didn't know. I apologize.
Yeah.
He's been in there since the 8th?
That's when he got arrested.
I'm sure he bonded out by now.
He don't have a bond.
His bond is
he don't have.
They didn't give him any bond?
I don't think so.
Eluding and evading.
DUI, eluding and evading, which is a felony in the state of Georgia.
So they're just holding him? So they didn't release him on his own recognizance, nothing?
I don't know. That's
yeah, he might take some time because a felony, they don't play, man.
Actually, I think there's a minimum of like 15 days he's got to or something like that.
Okay, then there's every possibility he could still be sitting there.
Maybe some community service, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, if they still have to, take it to a judge and all that, there's a whole lot of other things before you even get to community service. I mean, I'm sure he hasn't been sentenced yet or anything like that.
No.
Well, I mean, since I'm joined here, do y'all want to talk some football? I mean, I'm down to do that. I'm a Florida fan.
He kind of came on the back end because we just got done with football.
Well, now look. Hey, let me throw this out there because this concerns the pro game. Today, I got kicked out. I got bounced out of my suicide pool, so I'm kind of upset right now. I picked Carolina to pick Cleveland, and I lost. So I'm out.
Dude, how the hell did Atlanta lose? They were up by 20.
They're Atlanta, bro.
It's the Falcons, bro.
Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
I feel bad,
but
man.
They were playing the Saints, and the quarterback for the Saints is ass.
My boy AJ Terrell got cooked today. I feel bad. It's tough.
Well, dude, Mariota's pretty good. Mariota, whatever.
If you bet on the Atlanta Falcons, you deserve to lose. I'm sorry, man.
Well, I just finished watching the Pittsburgh Cincinnati game. That was crazy, man.
Did that end in a tie? Did that end in a tie?
No. Pittsburgh won it with a field goal in double overtime. So I watched the Dolphins beat up New England earlier, and now I'm bouncing around between NASCAR and the Kansas City Arizona game.
I know Joe Burrow threw like 4 picks today. That was tough.
Yeah, I think was it 4 or 5?
Yeah. It was 4. Yeah.
He got sacked several times, like 4 or 5 times.
That O-line's got problems, bro.
And Mika Fitzpatrick was playing out of his mind, dude. That dude was everywhere.
Yeah, Bama Bill. Yeah,
He was just on it, dude. He had the blocked field goal where they should have. That was crazy. The blocked field goal.
He's the number one safety for a reason, bro. He's the number one safety in the NFL.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jags blew it today. So,
Did they? They lost? I gotta check.
They
that.
lost to Washington. Oh my God!
Wow.
They were down like 14-3 at half. Came back, took the lead, and then they lost it at the end.
That's what happened in the Cleveland Carolina game. Cleveland was down. Carolina was down like 17-7. And then they were down 21-14 or something like that. They came back. They got ahead. At one point, it was 24-23. And then Cleveland had a 1-minute drive down and kicked the field goal with like 3 seconds left and went ahead. I almost cried.
Yeah, my Cowboys play tonight. Tom Brady stanky booty ass.
My Titans are up 13-0 on the Giants. So
yeah.
Right now.
Tighten up, bro. Tighten up.
Right. Tighten up.
That's right.
Yeah, the Chargers are beating the Raiders. The Chiefs are steamrolling the Cardinals.
I gotta leave.
Yeah, you got the Titans over the Giants right now.
Yeah, 13 zip. Damn.
Dallas plays Tampa tonight.
Oh. Is that tonight? Yeah, it is. I think Tampa should win that. I don't like Dallas.
Give me Tampa.
Yeah, I'll take
2.5.
Tampa.
I'm a Dallas fan, so
Oh, are you sorry?
hey, it's all
Damn,
good, man.
the 49ers lost? Wow.
49ers game. Did they win or lose?
Yeah, they lost.
They lost by 9.
Damn. Justin Fields getting a dub.
Oh, the Eagles
I tell you
won
what,
by.
that Dallas defense is nasty this year, though.
Oh shit, the Dolphins won.
Yeah, Dolphins stopped, man. They look great against the Patriots.
Man, how
They
about
look real good.
my boy Tua? How about Tua Tagovailoa though?
Yeah, he looked
that
good.
boy
He did. He shut a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of people up today.
Tyreek Hill is probably the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Tyreek
And
is
guess what?
ridiculously fast.
He-
He's a
yeah,
cheat code.
he's
The best slot wide receiver,
Damn,
Jalen Waddle. Woohoo!
Yo, Jalen had that one play where he split 3 safeties, man. That was a linebacker and 2 safeties and split
Oh,
them.
that's the game that ended in a tie. Good.
So Colts and
I hate them both.
Colts and Texans. I think
I
they
knew
should
somebody
really
had
get rid of that in the NFL. That tie shit gotta go.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Damian Pierce though.
He's been balling.
They should never let him end it in a tie.
Damian Pierce came from Florida.
Yep.
One unlimited.
And Van Mullen ain't used them at all.
I thought they said that the NFL adapted some of the college thing where they ensured both teams get a possession, and that way, didn't they do that?
They did, well, I think that's for playoff. I think they changed
Oh,
the
is it?
playoff format. I don't
Oh, okay. I thought it was for regular season games too.
But they should do it for regular season games.
Yeah, they should. I hate that sudden death thing. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh, them Vikings. Hey, the Vikings beating Green Bay, almost finished scoring another touchdown, making 14-0.
No, Packers. Packers struggling right now.
Is that on TV? I don't got that.
Yeah,
it's on TV.
I was just
I don't
watching.
got it. I don't think.
It's on Fox.
Oh, is it? Okay. I was watching the other game. I didn't even see it. There it is. All
Let
right.
me see. Hold on.
I just turn on NFL Red Zone on Sling TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
that.
red zone is good.
Yeah, because it shows all the games, all the highlight plays and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're trying to keep up with everything, yeah, red zone's good.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Man, I'm taking the Bucks tonight. The Cowboys I don't never trust them.
Yeah, I'm not big on Dak and Ezekiel anymore. I think they're starting to
Hey,
hit the other side of the hill.
Don't let it be Turpin time. Cavante Turpin, boy, he good. He can return that thing all the way back. Turpin, man.
Hey, who's gonna replace Scott Frost though?
Damn, Justin Herbert.
That's a good question. Who's even available right now?
Well, they got the assistant that's filling in for the rest of the season, and they're probably going to wait till the end of the year. I mean, you can't make a move right now. You know, who are you going to get? You know?
Yeah, they're gonna wait. You know who's a good pick in my opinion though? Is Dana Holgerson.
I don't know. I mean, what's really attractive about Nebraska? You know,
That's
their
what I'm
history.
saying. You're not gonna get a big time coach. I mean, you're just not.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to get somebody up and coming.
He said, T2Y, what is up with your Rams? My Rams, okay. So Jalen Ramsey, trash. He's a Seminole. Cam Akers didn't even play. He trash. He's a Seminole. That's why. That's what's wrong with the Rams.
Jalen Ramsey. I remember that he shat on Josh Allen when the Bills drafted him. He said, man, that was a terrible
Ramsey's ass. He's ass.
Nah,
that man got cooked all
Ramsey
game.
good, but he played horrible on Thursday. Yeah, he was bad.
I tell you what, I don't care what nobody say. Them Bama players in the NFL, they do something.
Yeah, anybody? Yeah, no, that's. Yeah. Anybody that Bama players don't be doing anything. That's crazy.
Bama cheated on Texas yesterday. Let's be real.
Rips,
yeah. Okay.
I didn't see many of the clips from that game. So
Did Alabama really get 15 legit penalties? I don't think so.
What about that crucial holding call that was right in front of the referee's face that he just said, "Ooh, let me ignore that one."
And what about the hit on Bryce Young? This should have been a roughing the passer, but never was. What?
Oh,
Vikings with a field goal. 10-0.
Yeah, Huckleberry Paul. Yeah, FSU ain't really been put. I mean, Cam Akers is good. They ain't give him the. I don't know why.
Cam Akers and Jermaine Johnson probably the only two I can think of.
Yeah.
And my boy Kool-Aid McKinstry, he was never holding that dude, man.
I don't think he was either. I really don't.
I felt bad for Cam Akers, man.
He wasn't, man. He wasn't. He was just in tight coverage, man.
All right, guys. Well, I'm about to go light up the barbecue, so I'm gonna cut this show.
All right, man. You'll be good.
All right, y'all. Take it easy, man. Free loot.
Hey, yeah. Hey.
Free loot.
Yeah. Shout out to you, T2Y.
No problem, man.
Yeah, we all
right, y'all.